So Rise is the best Monster Hunter, is what you're saying to chat right now, Chris. Is that right? Oh my God, it's your favorite. Oh, you're okay. He's muted for some reason, chat. I don't know. I'll just convey what he's saying. He says it's the best in the series. All the other. All right.
Don't like it.
All right. I got it fixed now. You can correct the record.
No, I was just saying, I don't hate Rise.
You don't hate it, right?
If you don't love this game, you must hate him. I don't buy it.
Those are your only options. Okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's how you tell we're not real YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
Every Monster Hunter it has a special place in my heart. Even fucking Frontier.
Oh,
I'm happy for the Frontier people.
I get that.
The Frontier people. All right.
There's some Frontier freaks out there. I love them.
Hey, you want to talk about colonialism, Jeff? There you go.
Let's go.
There you go. Oh yeah, that one is yes.
Is this not a foreign land that they're in Wilds? I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's also.
No, it's unexplored. I mean, it's a Middle Eastern, right?
It's world.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're lost there.
Yeah, no one's ever done colonialism in the Middle East.
Out.
All right.
Yeah, you get it.
A lot of the other games are like we live here and our village is getting run over by these creatures, so we need to fight.
Yeah.
Almost lost the mic there.
I'm right here.
Oh God.
That's good.
Thank you.
Hello, Nick. Hello, all of you. Hello, everybody. Let me just get this turned off. I'll test the music, and I think we should be good.
I am ready.
Mike, you downloading something by any chance?
Porn.
No,
porn.
not this time. No porn.
Okay.
You
Porn
have your True NAS turned on
Yeah,
with
look
all
at
your
that.
apps.
Quarantine like crazy.
I can fix this probably real quick. Give me 1 second. Sometimes the camera just does that, and if I open it up in the Logitech app and then turn on in here again, it just works better.
Oh my God. Oh, take your time because I updated Windows, so everything is broken audio-wise. All right, let's see.
Hell yeah.
That was your first mistake,
That's
bro.
fine. I'm also writing my newsletter later for you. See, look,
Man,
this is better now.
Now that I got Windows 11 on here, God, I just hate how things constantly reset to default. Why?
Oh, yo, it's true fact. That was happening to me, and then one day stopped happening.
Hey,
I was like,
you guys hear me?
Just
A year for that. One day.
Now.
Okay.
Yum.
I think I'm
Yes,
good. Mike Minotti,
You heard Wario?
are you good?
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right.
Keep drinking my tea.
In that case, let me get this dock situated. Let me get that. All right. I'm going to count us in.
All
Going live in 5, 4, 3.
Hey, you guys hear me? Start cheering now. Yeah, let's get this over with. Yeah.
Woof woof. Hi, I'm Mike Minotti, and I am a Nintendog.
Hi, I'm Jeff Grubb, and I am a Nintendog.
We are the last of the Nintendogs. Today, what should we expect from that Pokémon Presents? Is June the month for the Switch 2, and we continue our quest to rank the 100 best Switch games. But first, Mr. Jeffrey Grubb. How's it going, buddy?
It's going good. Voice is like, getting back there. So that's nice. Kind of really don't know what it was. I think, I think I've just been fighting off stuff and doing a pretty good job of it, all things considered. I could have got way sicker if that was actually a cold or something. So, if all it was, I lost my voice for a little bit. I'm fine. I had a hectic weekend, kids getting hurt and flat tires and stuff. So couldn't do some other stuff I was looking forward to. But, all in all, doing pretty good. How about you?
That's your excuse for not playing more Grim Fandango, huh?
That's my big excuse. Yeah. It was like all day we were doing the fun toboggan thing, and then the kid got hurt, and then it wasn't fun anymore. But whatever. I'm just like, gotta get home. Gotta see if I can get to the Walmart Auto Center before it closes. Get the tire changed or get her new tires. Because I had to go change the tire first and do all this stuff. So just preoccupied and could not enjoy myself. So it was one of those days.
Yeah, I've been doing all right. I was feeling like a little nauseous like this week for some reason. I feel a bit better right now, but it was like never so bad, right?
Sure.
I couldn't do stuff, but I was like, why do I feel like this? Am I getting sick?
It's going around.
So far, yeah. Well, that's the thing. So many people are getting sick, and I was out, on the weekend for my brother's birthday, so I was in plenty of places.
Debauchery.
Right. So right now I'm like, let me get through Blight Club. If I have to be sick on Thursday, that's fine. I'm trying to schedule my body to be sick on Thursday.
That's
right?
a good idea. That's good thinking, right? Just penciled in.
It works like that.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, bodies just listen to us.
Well, oh shit. Okay, look, let me get up and watch the Pokemon thing, body.
There you go.
Then you can be sick.
There you go. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So. If I wake up in time, we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm also going to that outdoor Red Wings game in Columbus this weekend. So that's something to look forward to. Kind of can't wait for that. Yep.
That sounds outdoors is weird right now because we have a little bit of a heat wave at the moment. So,
yeah, it's like it kind of got up to like 50-ish. That was pretty wild. But that's never they've dealt with that before. They keep those rings nice and cold. It'll be just fine.
All right, well, that sounds fun. Thank you, everybody, watching us live. Let's see, but you're in there. See, we've got a bunch of super chats already. If you want to send in a super chat, we will read those during the show live at any point during the show. So thank you so much for that. If you are watching live, please do hit that thumbs up button. And make sure that you check us out over on Patreon, patreon.com/GameS, or follow or subscribe to Jeff and I on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tokoto, twitch.tv/JeffGrubb. Joining those or the Patreon gets you access to special Discord channels where you have things like the Game S Game Club, the Q&As, access to some other fun goodies, and also just the support helps a lot and means a ton to us. So thank you to everybody who's watching or super chatting or subscribing in one way or the other. Why don't we get to it now, Jeff?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so this Pokemon Presents thing that is happening on Thursday, so just a couple days from when we are doing this. February 27th is when this is broadcasting at 6 a.m. Pacific. It's kind of exciting because I know we were like all wondering maybe there's going to be a Switch 1 Direct. We're getting pretty close to the end of the month, and I'm not sure when they're going to schedule it around this thing at this point.
Yep.
So one, maybe there is nothing happening there.
Right, maybe nothing.
But two, I mean, this thing is going to have at least probably 2 Switch games anyway, so it's kind of that in some ways. I mean, at least that's what I'm looking forward to. Pokemon Presents always have a lot more than video games. There's going to be stuff about animes and some collaboration with a shoe company or something that I don't know, right? And a pop star is going to come in and sing a song. That's all good. But
you talk about Posty? Shout-outs to Posty.
Yeah, shout-outs to that person for sure. There's almost certainly going to be some new information on Pokemon Legend ZA, and maybe a new game as well in Pokemon Black and White. Sounds like the most logical thing. Jeff, I threw a lot out at you there right now. I guess first I do want to know, do you think there's still anything else from Nintendo proper this month, or maybe that's a little bit later
my guess
now?
would be if there is anything at this point, it feels like it would just be some tweets, some social media posts that might be a little bit bigger than normal, might actually have some news in them, and those might happen this week still. But I'm not expecting a direct. Although I'm gonna ask one more time and just see if there's any information. I just asked actually. We'll see if there's anything, but yeah, not expecting it at this point.
Right, and they already did kind of just tweet out about some new stuff on Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Yep.
Right. There's like a little story trailer thing. So yeah, it could be just as much as that. But
right. And I think this has always been a weird one. I think people are like, yeah, something should happen with the Switch 1 because we know a Switch 2 Direct is happening. They've told us we have the date. We're going to wait for that. Sure. But between now and then, it does seem like they have some cleaning up to do with the Switch. That was always my assumption, and so. Kind of vaguely hearing something might happen, and then having PH Brazil out there saying the same thing. I was like, sure, that all sounds like it lines up to like, hey, us getting some information directly from Nintendo in a direct. But they don't have to speak to us that way. They have other ways of doing that. So that, yeah, like I said, that's my guess at this point. And you're right. Like there probably is going to be some big news in this thing. I mean, ZA is one of those big things they have to clean up, right? The other one being Metroid stuff. And that could still happen at any point. But in the meantime, Pokemon Legends ZA, they have to kind of tell us what's going on there. And that was always going to happen here.
Right. And they kind of have to still tell us what that game is.
Right.
It was, announced at another one of these. They showed us a logo and we saw that city. Gosh, which city was it? I think it's was it the Paris stand-in or the New York stand-in? I can't keep track of
Lumios, the Paris stand-in.
That was the Paris stand-in. So from X and Y. So yeah, everyone's always like, well, that's interesting. Is this game going to be like Pokemon Legends Arceus? Is it something kind of completely different? When's it coming out? They have clarified already that it's still supposed to be a Switch 1 game. But does that mean there's a Switch 2 version? Does it add enhancements on Switch 2? Or is it just vanilla backwards compatibility? So yeah, there's a lot of questions there. And I would like to just see some gameplay of Zaw for sure.
Yeah. I just real quick, I did get some info that nothing like clarifying, but like no, and definitely not like anything certain to happen, but the information like did come from a pretty solid place is what the source is telling me. So maybe there's something happening. Maybe assuming that it was
talking about the stuff about the direct for just the Switch 1 stuff.
Yeah, direct for the Switch 1. Yes, exactly. Maybe assuming it had to happen in February was a bit of a jump the gun situation. Again, this could just be a mini if something does happen, and that could drop at any point. So we'll see. It was always vague, but we'll kind of see where it goes from there. Getting back on to Pokemon though, yeah, I'm hoping that Legends is very much like the last Legends game because I like that so much that I don't need other things that maybe like who knows what happens with Game Freak when they have ideas that they want to put into a new Pokemon game. Are these things going to be a distraction? Are they going to be half-assed? I don't know. So I'm like, but the game I got last time, I really enjoyed. So I kind of hope that I can play that game that way. And if there is new stuff like building a city off to the side, I hope either it's so enchanting that I fall in love with it, or it's something I can mostly ignore.
Mm-hmm. We've had, RPGs have city building mechanics in them.
Sure, yeah.
Before,
is this a dark cloud like?
Is it a dark cloud like? Is it a Suikoden games have a little bit of that? God, what's the 2D action game Super Nintendo where you also have the city building stuff?
Oh God, well, let me
ActRaiser.
The ActRaiser, Jesus, yeah.
Blanking on ActRaiser. So yeah, that's one of the all-time classic go-tos when it's like, let's just throw this different game genre into this game genre thing. So maybe it's none of that. Maybe it's just Pokemon Zaw, but it's has this more city-based setting instead of the big open fields. Now, that seems kind of wild for the Switch 1, considering how much that game struggles with even like how much Scarlet and Violet, and to a lesser degree, Arceus struggled with big open fields, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not like looking forward to the technology behind this. They clearly that is like if they are thinking about like how they are going to improve the way that these games run and stuff like that, it is going to happen with future Pokemon games for sure.
So aside from Zaw, the question is sort of what else can we hope for on the video game front? Like I said, there'll be lots of non-video game things. An update about Pokemon Sleep or people using Pokemon Sleep. I don't know, but
yeah. I think Pokemon Sleep actually is doing okay. Like I think that one actually did catch on a little bit. I that's like a half remembered. Like I think I saw a headline or something. I don't know about Pokemon Brush Your Teeth. I don't know what that game is called. But.
Yeah, Pokemon Teeth Brushing. Yeah. Where's Pokemon Clip Your Toenails?
Yeah, I could use that one. I'm bad at that.
You need a little help with that?
Just a little reminder, a little nudge.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of curious what the next game is. I think most people are hoping and maybe expecting Black and White remakes, just in terms of the cadence of these things, Jeff. That would be next. I think back when that big Pokemon leak happened, there was some stuff there that led people to believe. There's been some maybe other hints in other places. But yeah, I think it's just time. And Black and White's still a pretty beloved entry in the series. And Diamond and Pearl, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, those games weren't received super well. They weren't made by the Pokemon Company proper. Still sold a lot of copies. So, why wouldn't they remake Black and White?
Yeah, and like you mentioned, it lines up with how they do stuff traditionally. Like this is when the timing for that, and Game Freak loves their timing. They, for as much as it's a bad idea to set your watch by these companies to be like, well, normally they do it this way, so you can expect them to do another one that way. Nintendo doesn't always abide by that, but typically Game Freak does. So I don't blame people for just assuming this at this point. Do you think there's a chance that it doesn't happen though? Like it feels like it'd be weird if it didn't.
Yeah, it's always possible, right? Who knows? Maybe it's Let's Go Johto instead. Maybe it's another remake of Gen 1 because they love doing that. Maybe because it's so difficult to make games anymore that they're like, well, we have to maybe skip the whole remake cycle and just focus on those main generations and maybe Legends. But no, I don't think so. I think that we still are going to get the remakes happening in the cadence that they did. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were 2021, right? So that'll be 4 years ago. By the time we could probably expect these remakes to happen. So yeah, then Omega Ruby, Mega Sapphire were 2014. So I guess from 2014 to 2021, that's a bit of a longer wait than we have.
Yeah, I guess so.
Right now, right?
So I guess, but that makes it feel like
the Let's Go games between there,
right? And I guess, but that also makes it feel like even more likely that we get it, right? Because it's been a little bit longer. So yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, I guess the point is there's got to be something else than just Zaw. Now, I think some people are like, oh, maybe they'll just straight up tease the Gen 10 games finally, or not finally, but already. And part of me is like, well, that seems soon, but it has been 2.5 years since Scarlet and Violet, and these things usually are only separated like by 3 years sometimes, right? It is just somehow 3 years between Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, 2019 to 2022. So if it actually was that cadence, that's wild to believe. But there would be a Gen 10 this year. But God, it's just so hard to imagine with the state that Scarlet and Violet came out in, right?
Right. I mean, I think the whole point is it feels like Game Freak is at least going to gesture at taking more time to make sure that the next one is as solid as it possibly can be. I'm in the boat of I'll believe it when I see it, but they are at the very least are waving their hands at that idea, and I don't know how much faith anyone else puts into that, but we'll see.
You think there's any chance that we get I don't know if they're going to talk about Switch 2 very much at this thing. Right. I don't know if, because it is before the big Switch 2 blowout, but it would be nice to see something like, hey, here's how those Switch Pokemon games are going to look on Switch 2. They're going to have some improvements there. Maybe the timing's just not going to work for that, or maybe we're not getting those, right?
Yeah, right. I think, God, I talked to someone who follows this stuff a lot more closely than me, and has some info, and they're like, the way that they're going to present this is all Switch 1. It's going to be all Switch 1 stuff from top to bottom. So don't expect Switch 2 screenshots or gameplay. But I think at the very least, Mike, they would be saying things like, oh, well, of course, don't worry. All these things will run on the Switch 2, which was recently announced. And don't forget to tune in to the April 2nd. They will at least mention it. That's the whole point of announcing the thing.
I think some people in chat mentioned that next year will be the 30th anniversary of the Pokemon franchise, because the first gen came out in Japan in 96. Seems like maybe that's when you line up Gen 10, right? Or again, another remake of Gen 1, because why not? But yeah, gosh, it just seems like do something. Now there's a part of me, it's like, man, doing Zaw and Black and White remakes within a year before Gen 10 happens next year. There is a world where I see the Black and White remakes is actually not happening. Sean, if you're there, I am curious what you think, because you follow this stuff really well. This is, your field very much. What are you expecting?
I expect a huge update on ZA because, like you said, we know nothing, literally nothing. 1 calendar year. Last Pokemon Day was when they revealed it. We know nothing about that game. So if it's coming out this year, we're going to see what it actually is. My bet is still on maybe a dungeon crawler, because it's going to involve like past Lumios. That's like past Paris, aka Catacombs. Dungeon Crawler makes a lot of sense to me. Easier on the hardware as well. Black and White remakes, like I said on Decides on Thursday, there is a dedicated Black and White TCG set coming out in June. They're doing that out of nowhere, as no relation to anything else going on in the card game right now, before or after that. I would not be surprised if Black and White remakes are a summer game that they are lining that up with. Pokemon Go is also hinting at that. They have a Road to Unova, that region event going on right now. So I think Black and White remakes are now or never. Gen 10, probably next year, 30th anniversary, and probably something else next year as well. I think that lines up nicely. And then, yeah, like you guys already covered, it's going to be Switch 1 stuff, because that's what kids have. That's what kids are going to get excited about, because kids do watch these presentations. They are a lot bigger. And that's also, yeah, like you said, why you're going to get a bunch of app stuff, a bunch of Pokemon Go, TCG Pocket, Masters, all that stuff. And then, yeah, the collaborations or whatever. So, yeah, I think you covered it pretty well.
All right. Yeah, I'm excited to see this thing because, we're gonna get something interesting here.
Yeah,
and,
this is like exactly right. We've had these before where it was just all of the little stuff. It was all just the apps and updates on that kind of stuff, and there wasn't much else happening. And this one, at the very least, we'll get to learn what ZA is.
All right. Next thing here, former Nintendo employee predicts a June Switch 2 release. Says that retailers know nothing. This was from Andy Robinson at VGC. Former member of Nintendo of America's sales team has predicted a June release date for Switch 2, claiming that retailers know nothing about Nintendo's launch plans for the console. Sean, in quotations, previously worked in the sales and retail department at Nintendo's US arm, recently appeared with his former colleagues on The Kid and Chris, a podcast to share insight into the company's sales strategy. According to the former employee, Nintendo will definitely share plans to release Switch 2 before the end of the summer during its upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 Direct in April. They're going to want the Switch or the system to be out before the end of summer. I would say at the start of summer, but at the end of school year, so you have kids talking about what they're excited for. I think we'll see a June launch. I'm thinking maybe mid-June or maybe a bit later than that, but definitely before the end of summer. That thing's coming out. There are good strategic reasons why that would be part of the consideration. June kind of month's been getting thrown around a lot. Now, again, there's no insider info here. It's just people used to work at Nintendo kind of guessing. How are you feeling about June these days as the potential launch timing?
Yeah, I think that kind of just going circumstantially about the way things launch these days, it would be weird to have this direct in April that's going to have all the info and likely when you can pre-order it and how much it costs and the release date. And then that release date being way on the other side of summer, like near to September or, deep into fall or something like that. Because when you have these sorts of announcements, it's 2 months later that these things come out at the most these days. So, yeah, I think that lines up pretty well. I agree with the idea that they would want to do it as close to the beginning of summer as possible and not try to get until like July and beyond, because that is kind of a dead time in no man's zone where people are traveling and fully into summer vacation and not thinking about making big purchases other than, souvenirs on their Disney trip or something like that.
Yeah, that's Jeff Keighley's time.
That belongs to Keighley. Isn't that in June as well? We might we might be at Summer Game Fest when this thing fucking launches.
That could not be again.
Yeah,
God,
exactly.
It's gonna be like the one E3 where like a lot of people had their Switches, or the Switch actually came out, and I had to wait till I got home to pick mine up. It was so kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah,
I walked in. My brothers put mine there because they picked it up when they went to the Fun Midnight thing and got theirs.
Oh, that would be a bummer. Ideally, how it happens is Nintendo just meets us at Summer Game Fest and just hands them to us early.
Right. Here you are, sirs. And by the way, you're not in Nintendo jail anymore.
And in fact, here's the key. Not the key to your jail cell. The key to Nintendo City. You've earned this, boys. And then everyone's crying and everyone's just so excited. Yeah.
That sound right now was the jail cell opening.
Yes.
To let us out. It's funny. It's still fun to speculate on these things and report on this. And Kid and Krista, they know what they're talking about, and they have people on their show.
I've been listening to that podcast a lot.
Know what they're talking about.
It's fantastic. It's so good.
they're great. They're friends of the show, so make sure you're listening to Kid and Krista. Absolutely. But it is weird. We're not going to wait much longer, Jeff. It's just a bit over a month now, really, before this reveal finally does happen, where it seems like we're going to know a lot more about this console and a lot more about the games coming out for it. So, it was so much of a build-up just to have them officially announce the thing, and it has kind of only so much taken us out of the Switch 2 purgatory, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're still in that like weird zone of wish we knew a lot more. Wish I could just like look at some more of those video games for this thing. That'd be great.
But yeah, so not too much longer, and I think June makes a lot of sense. Maybe it's just because I just keep seeing people say it, and I'm like, hey, that sounds great, because I don't want to believe it's not going to be until fall, and I'm maybe not so optimistic to think May, but June, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, I think May is still possible, though. But yeah, they're doing it at the beginning of April, end of May. I could see it.
Next new game added to Nintendo Music, as happens every week. This time it is Super Mario Brothers 2. To be specific, the US one where you pick up radishes. That game's got a great soundtrack, Jeff.
Yeah. Oh God, that's really good. I was actually playing that music the other day before Game S Mornings, and it was filling me with joy because it just sounds so bouncy and fun. Yeah. And I continue to like check in on Nintendo Music more than I thought I would because of stuff like this.
Gosh, one of the first arrangements I heard, like in the early OC remix days, was like just like a jazz band playing the the athletic theme from Mario Brothers 2, and it sounded so freaking good. That's just such a incredible, timeless song. Like I said, yeah, very jumpy and just makes me want to go, right? Just
Absolutely.
Makes me want to go.
Go out and into the fields and pick some vegetables out of the ground.
I think it's definitely better than Mario 3's athletic theme. Yeah. Do you think it's better than Mario 1's athletic theme?
I mean, it's like the fact that it's even in the conversation, right, is pretty wild. Yeah, it's close. I like it a lot.
So yeah, I might hop in there and listen to that. Well, that's it for now, Jeff. Later today, we've been doing this process of trying to rank the 100 best Switch games. Very much our list with some help from our community.
Yeah, we're deep into it.
Yes, we have whittled down to like a bit over 100 games. We're going to start ordering that is what we're going to do. But before we do that, we do have all these lovely super chats. Let's see what people want to talk about. I think a certain other big news story from today might pop up at some point. Maybe we'll talk about Warner Brothers. But yeah, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back, everybody.
Sounds good.
All right. Breaker, you want to... Oh,
back.
we need to read the super chats then. Then you can set up the
exactly. I'll get
file.
set up after that.
Well.
Let me at least. I'll find the doc. Yeah.
I was watching the stream like an idiot instead of watching the Discord.
Okay, there's that. Top 100 Nintendo Switch games.
Oh, you weren't here when I was talking. I started watching Reacher.
Yeah, how is the new season?
Pretty good. I like it. I like the vibes. I like the vibes more than the other one.
Oh, good.
This one happens in the a small town too.
Yeah, so I think you know what? I think the vibes of season 2 were just a tiny bit underwhelming. That's right?
Too city-like. I don't like. Oh,
yeah, like, and it was just like very bland city too, because like Jack Reacher, the movie, the first one takes place in Pittsburgh, and I thought Pittsburgh was like really well done in that movie. It had a good feel, a good vibe. And season 2 of Reacher, the show.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Jack Reacher takes place in Pittsburgh.
Huh?
Yeah,
takes place in Pittsburgh.
It does. Yeah, the movie, the first
Cruise
movie.
Okay.
Yes.
I haven't seen it. Just that everything that I do know about it, I would not have expected that.
Yes, completely fair. Yeah, it is like, and like I kind of forgot. And then when we went to Awesome Games Done Quick, it literally takes place like right where the opening action scene happens. And I'm like, wait, I'm like looking around, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Wait, that guy got shot right there.
Going to run?
Yeah, I was like right on the bridge, Christian. I was like right there. It was crazy.
Oh yeah. And I like those movies.
Yeah. The second movie, it's different director, and you could tell. But yeah, I am trying to watch Invincible, the other Amazon Prime thing that's dropping right now. And then when I get through that, I will hop over to Reacher and watch that. But I have to watch these are like violent shows, and I try to watch them on the TV, and then 5 seconds later, the kids always walk in when the most gruesome shit in the world is happening. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just watch this on my phone, huddled in a corner.
Richard, and the first season wasn't that bad, and then the second season they amped it up a little bit, and the third season, like in the first episode, all right, spoilers, he kills somebody.
Yeah.
And then to hide the body, he's like starting breaking legs and arms because he needs to fit the body.
Right,
in a
yeah,
small
totally.
place.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love because I did a really nice skin the other day where it was like he kills a guy like in the most gruesome way. He's like whatever you can think the way is, and then he breaks the body apart to put it in a place, and then he's like, "Hey, can you run a background check on this guy?" And then the guy turns out to be like the worst piece of shit ever.
It's like, yes, it's okay.
And the reason he killed him is because he was rude. It had nothing to do with. So yeah, it's a pretty good show.
It's all right. I like it.
It's fun. It's just fun, you know.
All right, I'm
Mike
back.
is back.
And I'm ready.
Stop talking about TV, goddammit.
Yeah, the books are
right,
okay. Sorry.
ready?
Yeah, Dougman's just they're not bad. They're okay.
All right.
All right, we're back, Jeff. Do you want to read the super chats, please?
Yeah, got them right here. Let's get into it. This is from Two Bear. I lived in Colorado my whole life, and I used to be a piece of shit, but I have never once heard someone call a burger covered in chili a slopper. That's I do wonder if we were being taken for a ride there, Two Bear, a little bit.
I mean, look. I googled slopper, and this thing comes up.
Okay,
it has a Wikipedia
you don't think
page.
that this conspiracy couldn't run that deep? That someone went online and seeded all this out there just
Check the logs, motherfucker.
the full giantbomb.com?
Look, apparently it's originated in Pueblo, Colorado. Is that near where you were? Is this is this like me and Skyline Chili, where I'm like, look, I don't know her.
Yeah, a little bit, but like Pueblo is like even more remote because it's on the other side of mountains, and it's like no one in Denver ever even thinks about Pueblo.
There it is. That's why the slopper. It's just like the weather, right? It can't get over the mountains.
Exactly. Yes, it all just stops, goes up, and then
it's just dry over there.
Very dry. Yeah.
That's why they're slopping it up.
Exactly. They have all the moisture. They can afford to slop it up.
Yeah. Great.
Stop.
You have to read the next one now.
You
Jeff.
know what? Shut up. I forgot what was happening. Nintendogs says, Super Chat has not let me insult David Zaslav. How does one fuck up WB's awesome properties, not just video games, but all their media? He just is very bad at his job. Like, it really is that simple.
It's wild that after the arcade games popped off, that they never had like another successful DC game outside of those Arkham titles, right? They couldn't get anything else working. They couldn't get Wonder Woman or Superman or a Green Lantern or anybody. And even other Batman adjacent properties like Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights couldn't get any of that shit going.
Yep. And their plan now is fewer but bigger. And boy, everyone online is rightfully pointing out, what are you talking about? That is the strategy that everyone's freaking out about because it's not working for anyone else.
Right. Well, he says live service games. Like, what do you think Suicide Squad was? What are we talking about?
This is the company that put out Harry Potter, that whatever it's called, Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy. And
it is continually like one of the top 20 best-selling games in the United States. I think last month, according to Circana, it was in the top 10. This game is more than a year old, like way more than a year old now. Still selling like that. And you guys get that money, right? You see that. Are they not, is Target not sending you the money? Like, you cannot see that this has worked for you really well. Now, they're like, I would say, oh, well, maybe they think they can't replicate that with things that aren't Harry Potter. But they don't even think they can replicate it with Harry Potter. They're talking about making a live service Harry Potter game going forward. So,
like if they don't just make a kind of a normie Hogwarts Legacy 2, what the hell are we doing?
Exactly. Yes. Just a bad company that clearly just doesn't want to be in video games. And I mean, I kind of don't blame them because they're bad at it.
Yeah, but I mean, God, like seeing Monolith Soft taken down as part of that, which, this studio was such an incredible legacy with those No One Lives Forever games that I've wanted to check out. I say Monolith Soft, excuse me. That's not
right.
that,
Monolith Productions, I think it's this one.
Yeah, but right, and then those Lord of the Rings games that I liked a lot. So. It is a massive, massive bummer, and a ton of people just, suddenly losing their jobs. A lot of them working on a very, the Monolith. Everyone liked those Lord of the Rings games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And between releasing the last one, they were just working on this Wonder Woman game. They did nothing wrong. They didn't release a game that bombed. They just kind of came in and said, "We're not doing that anymore."
Yep.
So it's fucked up, and it's a terrible thing, and. Like everything else, even like Mortal Kombat 1 didn't do as well as 11.
Right.
So what's the future for NetherRealm? So many questions. Even Harry Potter's not a magic bullet. They had a new Quidditch game come out recently that nobody played. Nobody talked about that.
To be fair though, no one was asking for that. Quidditch,
Nobody
not a
wanted
good
that.
sport. Like that was a crazy, like
not really. No.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, if the one guy gets the golden one, we win. Oh, okay, what am I doing here? No, nothing. You can go home. It's a bad sport.
It's terrible. It's real stupid. It is the most. We designed a sport for the main character, but still wanted it to be a team sport. We guessed thing ever.
It really told. Oh my god, absolutely. So yeah, that was. I'm not surprised that one didn't do well, but it very much didn't do well. Like a lot didn't do well. Because it came and went and no one ever even talked about it. There was no even backlash of why aren't you talking about this game like there was with Hogwarts Legacy if you didn't feel like playing that game. So people just didn't care.
Clearly the strategy of let's make games based off whatever DC movies are popular right now and then won't be in 5 years when the games are actually going to come out or still be in production. That didn't work.
That clearly didn't work. Yes, something that they did twice and it just... we'll see.
And now, Superman's probably going to pop off and they're not going to have anything ever for it because they just won't have any studios that can make those games.
And I saw
so great.
Mikey O'Leary in chat mentioned, at least try to sell the studios. Now, they did try to sell the studios for years and years. We've had multiple insider reports about them trying to shop these studios around. Microsoft was interested several times over, and it always kind of came down to they weren't going to sell the IP with the studios. And that clearly is what eventually led to this, where there's Warner Brothers has tried to sell them, realizes there's no one out there to buy them unless they sell the IP. They're not going to sell the IP, so here we are. It stinks. I wish Warner Brothers didn't suck.
That's why we got 2 Mortal Kombat games back to back. Was because they were shopping those studios around. They didn't know they would get the DC.
Yes. Well, I mean, they would have to license the IP separately, right? So it'd be even more money on top of buying the studio. And then you buy the studio, and really what you're buying there is a lot of labor costs. So that it just becomes this very expensive thing all of a sudden. And what are you going to get out of it? Maybe you were going to get Suicide Squad? Okay, yeah. No one wanted to do that.
Monolith Productions made Tron 2.0. I always wanted to play Tron 2.0. I should finally do that.
Did they make Fear? Is that?
They made Fear?
Man,
yeah. So, Fear and No One Lives Forever were kind of... did they make Alien vs. Predator 2? That's the one I played the demo of in my newspaper class in high school all the time. Yeah. It's some weird things like Gotham City Imposters, right? Mm-hmm. And Guardians of Middle-earth, the Lord of the Rings MOBA, that thing.
Oh, right. Jesus.
Yeah. But, gosh, it's funny because, God, Shadow of War, that was 2017. That came out the year the Switch came out. Right, so it was a bad sign that nothing had come from them in forever. And this what were you hearing about that Wonder Woman game? Did you hear anything about its production? It seemed like
a couple of years ago, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, I was always just hearing oh yeah, it's really, really challenging. And I always was whenever I hear that stuff, I just assume normal challenges. People are telling me they're not happy with what's going on there. I hear that all the time. And a lot of times I'll say that and they'll be like, well, other people seem pretty happy with it. So I don't repeat that stuff too frequently. But apparently here it was rough enough that they have rebooted it and the director left recently. So yeah, it was probably just a tough nut to crack. And then Wonder Woman being well, it's not as popular as it was when that first movie came out. So what are we doing here? And that has got to be a really tough question to answer. And I'm not surprised that we have ended up here. It just sucks that the mismanagement of Warner Brothers 100% led to this. All right.
All right, Jeff, you may read the next super chat.
Thank
now.
you. Simon from Saskatchewan. What an opener to Bombcast. Wife only heard Jan say, then we go to town on Tom Hardy's balls. Needed that laugh this morning. Thanks all around. Yep. That's that show.
That's when he pushed the button, huh?
Yep.
All right. Incredible.
Simon from Saskatchewan. Would 30-minute timer help help remind you to save? Helps me. You know what? I have a timer right over there. I will bring it over here and set it down. I'll see if it can help me out. We'll see.
My brother Chris was so incredulous at your behavior. He's like, man, if there's a vegan that lets me save, I can't help myself but to save every 5 minutes. It's like a problem.
I was definitely like, I was like that. And then games coddled me and turned me into this precious, weak millennial that doesn't take care of himself and save his own game. I just assume it's going to do it, and I got out of the habit.
Games don't coddle people. They make us into the fucking super chads or something. Right? That's what I heard. You don't mess with a gamer. We play Forge because we played Dark Souls or Diablo, which is really easy. But we played video games, and we're really tough.
I love getting new copy pastas, at least. That's nice. All right. Simon from Saskatchewan, 3 of 4, excuse me. In that whole game, when you'd get stuck, I kept thinking Chief Wiggum saying, no, dig up, stupid. Great episode, Cat Burglar. And Sam Neill was the guest voice. Yeah, I definitely thought that constantly.
Like my quench for classic Simpsons has been stronger than even usual recently.
You're saying you're thirsting for it? Yes. Yeah. We're trying to get.
I can't say I quench for it. You don't like that?
But doesn't quench mean that you quench your thirst? Doesn't it like solve the thirst? Okay. You know what?
Yes.
I'm done. I'm not.
I'm quenching over here.
I was just shoot confused. I was not trying to get it. They'd be like, you did it wrong. I just wasn't sure. I also have been watching a lot of Simpsons stuff recently. I just put on the first season because I'm like, I like the first season. So
season 1's it's weird, but it's interesting. Yes. And because that's like Bart was still
by far the main character. Yes,
yeah, he's by far the main character in that one still. Which is like I like it. There's stuff like Bart Goes to War that you just don't really have things like that later. For sure. Yeah,
the South Park guys talked recently about how like they used to be writing for the kids from their perspective, and now it's definitely Randy, and you can tell that watching that show. Although I haven't watched it in like 15 years.
Yeah, same.
Simon from 4 out of 4 from them. McDavid's goal equals great, but not Crosby 2010 amazing. Yeah, nothing's ever going to match Crosby's goal.
This is hockey talk, everybody.
Yeah, it was the USA losing to Canada in overtime. McDavid's goal is still very good. I'm going to that outdoor game that I'm trying to not think about USA losing anymore, Simon. So thank you very much. Daraji said, and YouTube decided to break on me. All right, here we are. Daraji says, is it too early to declare Tony Hawk's 3+4 game of the year? No. It is. It's gonna be good.
It's difficult. We already have that whole game. That's the front runner right now. So
I will say, we speculated about whether it could be a shadow drop. Being told it's not a shadow drop. So
okay,
there we go. Just help people set expectations. Exactly. That's important to know. Postman Dan, I watched Samurai Pizza Cats as a kid. The script was made up, and they had no liner notes for the episodes. What an anomaly! Yeah, Dr. Ryan told me this, that people bought the anime. Like, apparently, like, I don't know if it was Americans, but Westerners bought the anime, brought it to America, had no idea what was going on, what the script was, so they just wrote a bunch of pizza jokes and then put the show out. I'm like, that sounds incredible. So I'm planning to watch this now because it sounds pretty cool.
Oh, is this being broadcast live? No, Homer. Very few cartoons are broadcast live. It's a terrible strain on the animator's wrists. That's what that made me think of a bit there. I have no affinity for Samurai Pizza Cats, but that game looks pretty neat, actually.
Yep,
so
looks cool.
Gonna be curious.
I like shows that are Japanese imports where they just rewrite everything that happened. Like that. That's why I like that Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, because they just took Takeshi's
Power Rangers.
Yeah, Power Rangers. Yeah, just take that stuff and make it crazy, and then I can go watch the original if I really want to. All right, Willow Davis. I love Game Mess more than most of my extended family. Yeah, I get that. Me too.
There you go. Yeah, that's good. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
We're reclaiming that name too. You finally announced.
Yeah, we were getting the Game Mess out of Giant Bomb, so I'm feeling good about that.
For people who don't know what that means, he's changing the name of his news show over there. Everybody.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Game Mess Mornings is going to get a name change here pretty soon, and it was Yeah, long time coming. I feel better about that. All right, let's see here. Chucktowski. Shouts to Chuck. Pokemon Black and White was when Game Freak went, what if we just made them look like a Digimon or a bag of trash? Anyway, pick your starter. Trubbish, Vanillite, Clink, Inkay.
Yeah, look, I mean, Jam was wrong. There are a lot of bad Pokemon in this generation, for sure. I don't necessarily disagree. I do remember seeing Vanillite, and for some reason that was the one that broke me. I'm like, that's just an ice cream cone who evolves into like a double scoop, like a sundae or something. I'm like, what the hell is this?
And you know me, you're talking my language, so that sounds fantastic.
All right,
I'll go with Trubbish.
Okay, I knew it.
Listen here, Chuck, you piece of shit. First of all, Inkay, not that generation. That was X and Y. Second of all, yeah, you have a pile of trash, a gear, and an ice cream cone. How about a pile of human feces, a magnet, and a seal that looks like a seal that they called Seal?
Okay, look,
Gen 1 stuck too.
Seal can't be explained. that one is always like, why is there just a seal called Seal? That's just the one who's an animal. What the fuck?
I've always been lazy. Come on.
Oh, I love it.
That's just an animal. I'll take the key ring. That'll be my starter.
It's also X and Y.
Grug says, shout out to Mike Blue Skeeting about the USA-Canada hockey game. He got me to watch it. Mike is officially the hockey/sports guy on Giant Bomb.
You're welcome.
Yeah, well done. You're
somebody had to give that sport some love.
You're an ambassador of the game. Good job, Mike.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, what is going on? Mr. Jeldy said, y'all got any of them juicy Grubb nuggets?
Oh, you don't watch a show if you're not on it, huh? You don't know what Grubb nuggets are? Jeez.
Yeah.
I wasn't on it. I didn't watch it.
Because this happened last Thursday when I was busy watching the hockey game?
Yeah, you're watching the hockey games. You were so sick.
Well, I definitely was sick, but I was also watching the hockey game.
Hey, you were definitely sick. But
you gave me permission.
Do you think you would have done the show if the hockey game was
Mike, we don't have to entertain hypotheticals. that's a fool's errand there. What are you talking about? Yeah, I did not listen. I did not have time. I wish I would have, but yeah. I was busy watching a hockey game, and then a million other things happened.
Well, you'll never know about the juicy Grubb nuggets then.
All right, I will go investigate, and I'll ask YouTube AI, tell me about juicy Grubb nuggets, and then it'll ban me. All right, Postman Dan, wish I could give you the punishment of playing Gimmick 2. This game is a phenomenal puzzle platformer. Is this a new release or what?
Yeah, so Gimmick 1 is was an NES game that came out PAL, not here. It's a 2D platformer that's very much like one of those hidden gems, right? I always wanted to play that, but they recently did just make a sequel to it that still very much looks like the first Gimmick. It just like came out on Switch and I think other modern platforms. And yeah, it looks really cool. I would like to play it. Sunsoft stuff, right? So
okay, cool.
It's got to be good. Sunsoft mostly only made good games on the NES.
David Arlene says, I sit down when I pee. There's nothing that crazy about me. I'm just taking a whiz. Mind your own biz. Why is everybody always staring at me? Hey, bro, I gotta go. Let me through. I gotta go, number 2. No can do. And then I can't remember the rest, but they didn't write down the rest. But there you go.
Thank you, David.
It's a Tim and Eric reference, everybody. Go look that up. Just Google, I sit down when I pee. Dibbity Dab says, a year ago, I accidentally found out I was getting laid off. They finally shit-canned me in July. Jesus. I looked for 7 months with no luck, but I finally started my new job on March 10th. Or I finally start my new job on March 10th. Hell yeah. Are you the new Mario? Because that's Mario Day.
Say it's Mario. That's Mario Day. Congratulations, Dibbity. That's awesome. Good to hear.
For sure. Definitely rooting for you. I hope you enjoy the new job, I'll say. And I'm glad you were able to lock something down. Input video here says, had a Sazerac at the Disney Port Orleans while the family is sleeping. This is all right. Mike, how do I say that?
Sazerac, yeah.
Okay.
That's just it's a New Orleans cocktail. And I had it at Port Orleans myself. I had it at the Scat Cat Lounge over there. I was watching the band play when they did it. That's the beignet place. Okay. It is. Now, yep. So now there's Port Orleans French Quarter, which is a beignet place, and then Riverside.
Which I stayed at Riverside, and then I would walk over to Port Orleans what is it?
Port Orleans French Quarter.
French Quarter. Thank you. And that's when I go get the beignets, and I just take a nice leisurely walk back, and then the kids would get powdered sugar everywhere over the hotel room.
Yeah, Sazerac's good. It's got a bit of that like licorice flavor to it. So it's not necessarily my favorite, but I enjoyed it.
I can go for that
for
every once in a while.
Every once in a while, that's nice.
Adam Steen says, "Boo blackouts! I would like to be watching the Red Wings game, but I'm in the wild blackout area. Guess I'll watch you guys." Yeah, half the reason I'm excited about going to the Blue Jackets game is because I'm in the Blue Jackets blackout area, so I'll be able to watch the Red Wings live. Really looking forward to that. Also, I haven't been to the Shoe in a long time, so that'll be good. That's the name of the Ohio State Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew,
I'm going to actually, speaking of blackouts, they've presented me from actually being able to watch the Cleveland Guardians for a few years now, but this year, I forget exactly what it is, but I'm going to be able to watch the baseball game.
Fubo TV is getting FanDuel Network. Is that what you have now, or what you need to watch Guardians?
I think it's even just like, I think you could just actually get it through MLB app or something, right? Like you have to pay $100, but whatever.
What's your mobile service?
My mobile is the Verizon.
Okay, T-Mobile gives me MLB
right.
.TV every year for free. So yeah.
Right. No, I'm Verizon.
Okay. Chris on is here. Chris Pratt says, boycotting doing any movies with WB. Oh, breaking news, everybody. Next time they do this, they should at least have warned a brother.
Got him, Chris on. That's nice of you to boycott them, though. That's
solidarity.
Has Chris Pratt been in any Warner Brothers things that who did they do the Lego movie? There's a lot of Warner Brothers characters. There's Lego Batman.
Yes, they definitely, because it's got all those DC characters in there.
No more Lego stuff from Chris Pratt. Did you skip this Andrew Glover one right above Chris Pratt?
Yes, I must have. Andrew Glover says, how did I skip this one? What do you all think of the new Andor trailer? I liked it. It's definitely, they are setting a tone of they set a tone of like, hey, this is fun and exciting, and it has a ton of action. It's got like a rock and roll a soundtrack to it, and I think it does a good job of presenting the show in its best light for people who haven't watched it before. And then I expect we will get a longer trailer down the line that will be much more in line with the show's actual tone, and I'm looking forward to that. But boy, every shot looked incredible. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Joyzy V1 says, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Thank you very much.
What are we going to do about our super chatters? What are we going to do about these people? I don't know what to do anymore.
That was beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was art.
I'll say you drop $20, you can say whatever you want here. Hell yeah.
Michael Yu says, what's the word on this rumored God of War remater? Well, it's you got a mater and then he maters again. God of War remasters. I'll kind of go into what I heard was around the time of the State of Play when that was getting announced and those rumors were happening. I was told that don't expect those because that stuff is likely to happen closer to the God of War 30th anniversary, which is happening in March. So now you know what I know. I haven't looked into it that much more. I mean, I've definitely heard of God of War remasters before this for the Greek saga. I don't know if that means 1, 2, and 3, and then Ascension and whatever other bullshit they had, the PSP games. I don't know. But it does sound like something is happening there. I bet it is probably going to be pretty robust because that'd be a good idea to put all those games out so people could play it very easily on the PS5. I would do that. I love those games.
Yeah, man, those games were a ton of fun. Man, God of War is going to be 20 years old. That's wild.
20th anniversary. Did I say 30th? 20th.
Did you say 30th? Well, we were talking about 30th for Pokemon earlier.
So. That'll happen. All right. Edgar Marino says, the newest episode of Paradise from Hulu is crazy. I'll probably remember this episode for a while. You guys heard anything about it? I have not heard anything about Paradise.
I don't know what this is, Paradise. You know, I'm not watching much, but is this about that beach where you get old?
Yeah, this is the M. Night Shyamalan movie, Old, now called Paradise, and on Hulu. That's right.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, Gamefire Kerberter says, I have a Steam Deck on the way this week. Any games recommended, both big and small? Elden Ring is pretty good on there these days. And then, I don't know, God, everything. Any indie game. Emulate everything under the sun. It's a good device.
Persona 3 Reload. I like playing those
There you
games portable.
Dr. Ryan says, I saw a TikTok today about someone saying Noobs is the best movie made for real gamers, and I think we as a society should be annihilated. Dr. Ryan, can you do me a favor and just send that to Dan if you haven't already?
God. I want to see it because, like, anybody who actually thinks that, boy, is that embarrassing. Like, it's got.
Yes.
I pray it's a joke because that is so embarrassing.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
Come on,
I think
nobody could watch Noobs and think like this is a good thing.
I think someone did show me this because I'm vaguely remember thinking like, oh no, it's a joke, and I don't know if that is accurate or my body like going into defense mode because I can't believe that someone would actually enjoy that movie. But either way, I don't believe that they actually enjoyed it. Burrito says, hey guys, a confession. I'm currently playing Zelda Breath of the Wild for the first time. I can't believe that this game is real, let alone a launch title. Legit might be better than Elden Ring, and I'm not much of a Zelda fan.
Yeah.
It's it'd be tough for me to pick these days between Elden Ring and Breath of the Wild. I would probably lean towards Breath of the Wild, but boy, Elden Ring's very good. But yeah, Breath of the Wild is a miracle. It's so good.
Wow, that game's going to be 8 years old very soon here. That's something else
That's crazy.
I'm expecting to hear about and hope to hear about is like a, not remaster, but, a plussed up version of that on the Switch too.
Yeah, it seems like that is very likely. All right, last couple of super chats for now. Mikey O'Leary says, shout out to YouTube already crashing 3 times tonight. Once completely making my browser crash. Bless you, YouTube. But okay, does this happen on anyone, like when you're watching other stuff on YouTube, or is it just us? I need to
but this is the only live thing I watch on YouTube.
I
So
know.
maybe that's
Yes, it happened to me one time when I was watching my friends on YouTube.
Lives.
Like
Okay.
live on YouTube. So,
All
yeah, I
right,
think it's
everyone's
a
saying it
live-
happens on our okay, Nick's saying it happens on theirs. Okay. Yeah.
I think it's because of the live stuff. Yeah, live streams.
Man,
It
I
also
wonder-
has to be a memory leak because even now on the new machine, I get the message of not enough memory to run this website. So
Yep.
yeah,
Fine.
It's got to be. I wonder why YouTube just their live stuff doesn't work as well as Twitch, and they don't take off as well. It's weird if you really think about it. Daily Bean says, trying to build up my N64 collection ahead of the Analog 3D release, and I just bought a complete inbox Mario 64. Mario Golf
Nice.
64 is next, I think.
You know what 64 game I want to play?
Blues
Battle for Naboo.
Oh yeah, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, Mike. You should. It's Factor 5 crushing it with
Yeah.
their tech. It's like the last Factor 5. And, they probably started working on the next Rogue Squadron for GameCube at that point. But there's still a ton of really cool stuff in it, and it's fun, fun and nostalgic at this point. I always liked
I'm
it.
sure it'd be neat.
Man, I
Yeah,
played
for sure.
all of those Factor 5 Star Wars games, including Battle for Naboo. I watched the Beast's recap video of him playing through Rogue Squadron the other day, and that made me want to play it real bad. Real fun-looking game.
Oh God, yeah. I haven't played regular Rogue Squadron in forever. Those are games that I don't have much hope of getting remasters for. So I should just boot up N64 Rogue Squadron, Battle for Naboo, and stuff like that at some point for sure.
All right, Mike, that does it for the Super Chats. Back to you.
All right, let's take another break. We're going to get set up here
Thank
for,
you, everybody.
for this project. I don't know if we're going to finish this today, Jeff, because we have a lot of ordering to go to, but let's start working on this list some more of the 100 best Nintendo Switch games.
Sounds good.
Breakaroo, baby. You have that set up already, don't you?
I got it close to set up. Just give me a second here.
That's fine. I'm going to get a backup drink just because I finished this bubbly.
Jesus.
Oh dang, he's going through.
Fucking
Wonder why it's the peel.
drinking on the work.
Yeah, I think he has a bubbly problem.
Oh no. Okay. Let's see here. Where is that?
Oh, that Paradise show is about that guy that is the president, like security, personal security, and then the president gets killed while he's on duty.
Oh.
That's the premise of the show.
Yo, YouTube just crashed again.
Let's go. We did it, everybody.
I'm just a little unwell, I know. Right now you can't tell.
Oh,
Good. At least you got your computer, Sean. Mine has still not shipped. I don't know when
Well,
it's going to.
I still need the graphics card, but yep, almost there.
How-
Oh, by the way,
oh.
yeah, Christian.
No, what are you saying?
A quick retraction. When Chuck mentioned Inkay, Inkay is the Pokemon, but he said Inkei, which is apparently is Japanese for penis.
God damn it!
So he got us.
We got.
Which also, holy shit, if they intentionally named the stubby little squid Inkay because it looks like a penis, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a good move.
I mean,
actually,
that's just
Got him.
yeah, that's just Japan, you know.
Okay, I think.
You have a new PC. How those wells runs on that PC?
Well, again, I don't have the new GPU, so same.
Right.
Jeff, share the stock with me so I can.
Yeah, well, give me.
Look at it.
Let me just one more thing. I'm going to fix it and then I'll share it with you. Oh no, that's wrong. Where's the dock? There we go. Almost fitting it entirely vertically. There we go. All right. Wunderbar. All right, so let me share this with you, Mike. Share your screen.
Not just like the screen, like just send me the actual doc link.
Oh, okay.
Or you could, I guess, just send me the doc. I think it'd be easier.
Yep, no problem.
For
Give me
me.
a second.
Oh, chat. We'll talk about
share screen.
wells on the sites, and I'm probably gonna talk more next week because the things I want to talk are under embargo. So I'm gonna wait until the game comes out. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Wow, did I bore you with my talking?
Oh yeah.
Mike, I'm just going to send it to you on
You
Blue
didn't
Sky
have to
because it's
say it like
easier
that.
for me than trying to get another Discord instance going. All right. Cool.
Okay.
All right. I am good
Alright,
to
new
go.
Computer. You gotta log in. All right.
Okay. Cool.
Are you ready, Mike?
I'm gonna. I had to request access, Jeff. I just did.
Oh, okay. I should be able to just change
my
that
computer.
here.
What's going on? All right.
Oh, hang on. Share. Editor. There we go. All right. I made it so you can just get in here. I might have to refresh.
There it is. I'm good. I'm in.
All right. Cool. I'm good.
Okay, soon. All right.
All right, we're back. Jeff, right now we have a list of about 117 games here. Our favorite Nintendo Switch games. We are going to start ordering this and figuring out the exact rankings here. Probably going to be easier to sort of generally work top to bottom, and then we can refine things, is how I imagine
Yeah,
this should go. And I tell you what, like I look at it right now, and it's already Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Mario Odyssey as the first three. I'm not, later we'll debate the exact ordering, but those are the first three, right?
Yeah, very, very, yeah. No, yes, those are the first three. There's no chance of anything else getting in there.
Right, so that's fine.
Well, maybe
what
Pikmin 4, but we'll see.
Well, maybe Pikmin 4 is like 4. If you want to like bump that up a bit, I think that you can put that right after.
Yeah, let me, you keep talking for a second while I figure out how to the best way to present this visually.
Right, do you want to just like start,
Probably start.
I don't know if you want to like, you don't want to move these around. You want to just like have like another list off to the left of it where.
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Yeah, I like it. Do you,
Oh, wait, no, that's not the plan. Let me fix that.
Yeah, so I think definitely top 3, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Odyssey, a tentative Pikmin 4 as kind of in that 4th place. That makes sense. And kind of like other games in that Pikmin 4 range. I think for me, definitely Metroid Dread is in that same category as well.
I should probably delete these from this list so we don't keep track of it.
Yeah. Once you put them over, that makes sense. Makes sense.
All right, cool. So Pikmin 4, Metroid Dread kind of in this general range for sure.
Yeah. I think Metroid Prime 1 Remaster is also kind of just right below Metroid Dread. Only docked a smidge for not being an original game, but whatever.
All right. Let's see here. Sorry, everybody. Chat. You'll see it. You'll see the list here in a second.
Then, I would probably Luigi's Mansion 3, Smash Bros. Ultimate, Bowser's Fury. These are other games that I kind of also consider in that tier as well.
All right, hang on. Let's
Personally.
see here. Okay, there we go. There's that. All right, you said Bowser's Fury. Let's see. What else did you say? What else did you want over there?
Smash Brothers Ultimate, and Luigi's Mansion 3.
Right. All right.
So
Okay,
now,
that's 9-ish games right there.
yeah, that's that is 9-ish. It's annoying that like it has those numbers, but it's like it has that top one.
Yeah,
You can
well,
put-
they can't see those numbers, so.
yeah, it's all good. So right now the ones we've had. Well, why don't we put a couple of the indie heavy hitters up here already too now?
Right.
Hades probably the top indie game on
I think so.
Switch in general.
Yeah, I, mean, I think I think we can assume Hades, Celeste, and yeah, let's go Hades and Celeste for now, and then
Hades and Celeste for now are definitely that high-ish.
Yep.
For sure. So that seems like generally right in terms of the ordering. So at this point, it's just kind of like some of our other big favorites. I mean, how high do you think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe goes?
It's probably top 25 for sure. I don't think it has to be top 15, which is where we're still at right now. But
Yeah,
it's
I think
close.
you're right. I think there's definitely still a little bit of room before we order that one. I definitely am like more concerned about Prince of Persia: Lost Crown can honestly probably go on right now, right?
Yep, I
that
think
game just
so.
works very, very well on Switch.
Yeah, let me grab that.
Absolutely no reason not to put that one up there already.
All right, there, that is happening. There we go.
Probably Fire Emblem Three Houses around this point. It might end up being a little bit lower than this. Oh, before Three Houses, Animal Crossing: New Horizons.
Oh, sure, yeah. Let's do that.
Let's get Animal Crossing in there.
Animal Crossing.
Then Three Houses.
Three Houses. I gotta say, I'm like looking at F-099, and I think it fits in right around here.
If you want, yeah. It might go down a little bit, but
Might
we
go
can
down.
definitely put it in
Yeah,
there.
anything might go down. We'll see.
Might go down a smidgeroony, as the kids love to say. They can't say enough of that.
Honestly, Link's Awakening and Super Mario Maker 2 as well are in this range for me.
You know what goes above that, though?
You have to
Streets
tell
of
me.
Rage 4.
Oh, sure. Streets of Rage 4 is very good.
Streets of Rage 4 would be in before those.
Let's get that.
So I like the Messenger a lot. I would put that one in here at this point.
All right.
Stardew Valley also. In that
Messenger.
indie range. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Look at it. It's all coming together.
You said
So-
Messenger and Stardew Valley. That's right. Okay.
in Stardew Valley.
Where is that? Well, then let's get into the breach while we're right there. Fantastic.
Sure.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land could probably go in here around this
Darwin
point.
Forgotten Land should go in, and then maybe we can finally do Mario Kart.
Yeah,
at this
okay.
point.
I feel good about that. Yeah.
We
Well,
could
you
do
know,
Mario Brothers
Wonder.
Wonder.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I would do Thousand Year Door remake at this point as well.
Yep, I feel good about that.
One more till we have 25. Then maybe we can recap here real quick. I sure do like Hollow Knight. I think Hollow Knight's very good in the Switch. I think I would say Hollow Knight right now. It's probably the next. I think it's maybe the next best game on here for me.
Sure.
At least in terms of Switch games for sure.
And then
I've
I'll add SteamWorld Dig 2 right behind it then.
Okay. So 26 games right now. Real quick to recap, top to bottom. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Odyssey, Pikmin 4, Metroid Dread, Metroid Prime Remaster, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Luigi's Mansion 3, Hades, Celeste, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Animal Crossing: New Horizons, Fire Emblem Three Houses, F-099, Link's Awakening, Super Mario Maker 2, The Messenger, Stardew Valley, Into the Breach, Kirby the Forgotten Land, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door, Hollow Knight, SteamWorld Dig 2, Dead Cells. None of this is super set in stone.
No.
Play the games we had to get on here. I'm sure some of you are screaming right now, where's this? Where's that? It's coming right now. Just like Sonic Mania going in right now behind
sure.
Dead Cells. You know, don't worry, we'll get it above Dead Cells later, everybody. But right now,
I don't know if we will, actually. You know,
well, that's the conversation.
Dead Cells is all good, and Sonic Mania has some Sonic in it, so.
You know, I'll just say right now, like, I finally went back to Dead Cells. There's that Castlevania DLC for. I was like, oh, this will be a good way to get back into this game that like I liked but didn't like love. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's okay. You have some bad taste sometimes. It's all right. It happens.
It's fine. Especially on like the Switch. I never complain about this. I sometimes kind of have a hard time seeing what's going on when I'm playing that game on the Switch.
Oh, I didn't have that issue.
A little
I don't
bit.
know.
A little bit sometimes. Maybe my old man eyes are getting old. I don't know.
All right. Balatro probably can go in here around here. That's a good point.
Balatro can go in now, and I think I would like to see Undertale probably after that.
Sure.
And I've highlighted. Oh, I can highlight these games to help you. I've highlighted Undertale for you.
Well, you could just move them over as well if you want. You're right here.
I didn't know how you'd react to that.
Why is Balatro not moving? What is happening here?
Where is it?
But I thought I just had it. You know what? There it is. I got.
There you
Maybe
go.
I'm hitting the wrong thing here.
I believe in your copy paste ability.
Yeah, I was broken there.
Undertale right below that. Do you want to do? Oh, see, look at this. As soon as I start doing it, then it gets doubled up.
Yeah, Control Z fixed it super fast. We're good.
Do you want Mario RPG now?
I do.
Okay,
please.
I got it. Mario RPG. When do you want to do a Splatoon? Is it time for a Splatoon?
Yeah, it's time for a Splatoon. Let's do Splatoon 2.
You think 2? Yeah, go ahead. You do it. You think 2? Yeah, I think 2 is a little bit better than 3.
Yeah, a little bit better than 3. Yeah, we're very similar, and 2's better. Okay, like I'm like trying to like look at like the games that we have right now and sort of do a vibe check as I look at other games, and when I do that, let's see here, like Return of the Obra Dinn and maybe even like Cuphead probably go on.
Yeah, Shovel Knight Treasure Trove is a big one. I think should be on like now for sure.
Yeah, can you grab that?
I'll grab Shovel Knight for sure. Maybe time for Arceus also.
Yeah, okay.
I'll throw that in there. I see it. Oh, you got Obra Dinn?
Yep.
Okay. And Cuphead. Okay, so I'll put Arceus under Return of the Obra Dinn, Cuphead, and then Arceus. So there are those now. Okay.
Clubhouse games should definitely go here at this point.
Okay, if you want to do Clubhouse games now, that's fine. I think the Oris can definitely happen now.
Yeah.
They're so close. I'm just going to put Ori Will and the Wisp. Those might go up, but I'll do Ori Will and the Wisp and then Blind Forest right before it.
Just as a reminder to everybody listening and watching, this is the top 100 Nintendo Switch games of all time so far.
Yep.
Okay, and we are about 39-ish games in right now, just adding stuff over to what will be the final 100. Okay, I kind of like, you know what, Mario Strikers Battle League feels like it could start going in around this point.
Maybe I want to wait a little bit because I want to put like Power. I'm putting Power Slave Exhumed over right now.
Sure, yeah, that's good. Okay, let me take a look at some of these.
I think honestly, like Splatoon 3 at this point, there's enough room between Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3, right?
Yeah. Is Persona 5 Royal on the Switch? It is, right?
It is. I don't know how great that version is. I bet it's probably fine.
You know what? Let's actually take both of these excellent games right here. Chance of Sonar and Outer Wilds can definitely go in here around this point. We're still definitely in the top 50. So I'm like thinking in those terms as I look at games now.
Yeah. I want to do Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Actually, I think that was great on Switch. So I am moving that over, and the it is now at the 46th spot. That's where we are.
Okay. Let's see here.
Well, okay, a second. Dragon Quest 11, yeah, needs to go over 2. That might even be above Vesperia. And then, you know what? I'm going to complete this JRPG trio here with the Live Alive remake.
Sure. And I'm going to go with Nintendo World Championship NES Edition. It's probably going to move down, but for now I'm putting it here because I want it on the list and it looks good to me at this point.
Oh, Monster Hunter Rise should definitely be on. That's probably going to go up, honestly, at this point. Probably missed it for a bit there. So that needs to probably move up. All
right. Well, Origami King it's too early for that.
I think it's too early for Origami King. You could probably put Pikmin 3 Deluxe over right now, right?
Yes, yeah, definitely. That's a fantastic game.
Mm-hmm. And I would put at least the first Bloodstained Curse of the Moon over at this point, and then after that, Sea of Stars, I think, can go over now.
Okay, well then let's take a look at some of these other games. I was thinking, okay, nothing is like sparking as like, oh, well, Sea of Stars is making. I got to get this over.
What's that?
Nothing is. Oh, you know what? Golf Story.
Golf Story can go over now. And I think after that, Jeff, I'm going to throw in Tetris Effect Connected.
Yes, that was actually one
That
I
fun.
was looking at for this moment as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're just over 50. Do you want to kind of read like the last one since we left off at the top 25ish or whatever? You want to read
so
everything?
Last time we were at Hollow Knight was number 25, and then from there we had SteamWorld Dig 2, Dead Cells, too high, Sonic Mania, Balatro, Undertale, Super Mario RPG, Splatoon 2, Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, Return of the Obra Dinn, Cuphead, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Clubhouse Games, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Ori and the Blind Forest, Power Slave Exhumed, Splatoon 3, Outer Wilds, Chance of Sonar, Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, Dragon Quest 11, Live Alive, Nintendo World Championship, Monster Hunter Rise, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Bloodstained Curse on the Moon, Sea of Stars Golf Story, and Tetris Effect Connected at 55.
All right, looking good.
Not looking bad at all. I think we do Bayonetta 2 now, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. God,
Bayonetta 2 can now move over there. Sorry, Bayonetta 3 probably not making it.
I'm gonna put a short hike over at this point. That is very good.
Yeah, I'm going to do short hike. I'm going to do Final Fantasy 6 Pixel Remaster. That's probably moving up. Honestly, 5 right after that. I'll give it a little bit more time before I get to Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster. Mega Man 11, though, I like that a lot. I think I can. It might go down a little bit, but I want to move that over now.
Episode 1 Racer.
Yeah. That one just works very well on Switch, as does Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I might just put that right under there. I think there's something about the switchiness of the Switch that makes Episode 1 Racer maybe even like a better Switch game than KOTOR, at least on that platform.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, now it feels like time for Mario Strikers.
Mario Strikers probably go in now. I think Kingdom Battle. Mario plus Rabbids.
I think a lot of these are kind of pop over in this general range. Yeah.
In this general age, I'd put the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee games over even at this point now.
Yep. Okay, I'll take that.
Those were fun.
Tetris 99 should definitely be over now.
Tetris 99 should probably over there and probably even be a little bit higher.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit higher.
We'll fix that. I'm going to put Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster now for sure. That's number 67 on this list. Vampire Survivors isn't over there yet, Jeff.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that along with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah, okay. That looks good.
For the beat 'em up freaks like you and me.
So what number we're at, like 67?
We have just placed number 67. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
That's so maybe now
Neon White.
Neon White. Not like the first platform I would want to play that game.
Definitely
for,
not, but a lot of people did play it on Switch, and very, very few complaints.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a Hyrule twice over here. That's okay.
Kind of looking at like in this range now, these Donkey Kong Country games and Mario sports games.
Yeah. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 can go over now.
Oh yeah, sure. I like that game. The 10, 15 hours of it that I played. Super Mario 35 maybe might be. No, let's wait a little bit longer. It was okay.
Yeah, I think we'll wait a little bit. Let's do Thank Goodness You're Here now.
Yeah, and what about Ghost Trick and Unicorn Overlord?
I think both of those can go over right now. Actually,
okay. Let me grab them.
Yeah, I think both of those can move over. That makes sense. Yeah. That's looking good.
All right. Well, then at this point, I'm gonna put Origami King.
You put Origami King. Should we do Tropical Freeze right now?
Yeah, Tropical Freeze, and I'm gonna go with Mario Tennis Aces because I think I like that one just a little.
Can I say something right now? I want to see what you think of it.
Yeah.
Arms at 100.
Well, I was like, yeah, that or Cruise and Blast, but I'm okay with Cruise and Blast at like 97. Like that works. Okay, yeah, Arms at 100. Let's just do it immediately.
Okay, let's do that. See if we can change our minds later. So that'll be what, 101 with the way it works,
yeah,
right?
101.
Started at 2.
Yep.
Okay, got it. So yeah, I find that amusing. Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap is actually great.
Yeah, that
I think
looks
that's
good.
Super fun. Put that one there now.
Then of course Suika game.
Maybe lower, but yeah.
It's a real video game. Okay.
I'm not trying to say it's not a real video game. But, there it is. How about Mario Party Superstars now?
Okay, yeah, and then I think yeah, maybe then maybe. Ooh, what did I just do? Okay, yes. Then Super Mario 35 at this point.
Yeah. And then.
Oh wait, hang on. Let me redo something. There we go. Okay.
Oh, 13 Sentinels. I'm going to throw that one over at this point. Get rid of this part about the teens being naked. Don't worry about that, everybody. Yeah. So that feels good. Cadence of Hyrule should be over by now.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Let's do Doom 64 and Inscription, maybe.
I like Doom 64 a lot on Switch.
Yep.
Theater Rhythm. Very good Theater Rhythm we got over there on the Switch.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw that there now. For sure.
I think I'm going to... let's do Mario Golf Super Rush at this point.
Maybe... How about Braid?
I'm okay
Anniversary
with that.
Edition.
Yep.
And then... Oh, Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is very good on Switch, actually. Diablo 3 is a great Switch game.
Yep. Kind of want to move Cruise and Blast over now.
I think we're in that area for it, for sure. Why don't we... Look, I know it wasn't like me and you, but maybe we should put Octopath Traveler 2 over.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
For the freaks. Now start thinking, because now we're at a point where some games aren't going to make it.
Oh,
that's where we are. We have about 10-ish slots left.
Okay,
so we've got more than that left over here.
Ape Out and Baba Is You should be over for sure.
Okay. I think that Spiritfarer should be going over.
Yep.
So I moved that for sure. I like Blessing Curse of the Moon 2. Part of me is like, do I need that over along with Curse of the Moon 1? I'm going to wait a little bit more on that. What about Puyo Puyo Tetris 2?
That one actually just stand out to me as one that I think should probably make it.
Yeah, that's a great game. Especially, there's a lineage. That first one was such a good, okay, this is the third Switch game you get at launch, right? It was perfect for that. So, I like that a lot.
Probably not Hentai Golf.
Probably not Hentai Golf, unfortunately.
What were you going to say?
Do you want WarioWare Get It Together on the list?
Yeah, it's getting close. But it's also getting close to missing it because we have 6 spots left. But I think there's probably not 6 games on here I would put on before it. So yeah, let's move it over.
Okay. Let's do that.
I think at this point I might take Ring Fit Adventure.
Chad, how good is Persona 5 Royal on Switch? Should it be on here?
It's a good port, if that's what you're asking.
It's a good port?
It's not perfect, but it's like how it runs on PS3.
Right. Yeah. Probably good enough. Probably good enough. I'll move that over then at this point.
Okay.
There's only 3 spots left, I believe, Jeff.
All right, and I just moved. Oh wait, some of these aren't getting killed. Okay. Did I? All right. Yes. Now the list is caught up on the right. All right. 3 spots left. Here's what
Let me say real quick.
Yeah.
What games are on the bubble here?
Sure.
Because they're fighting for very few spots. Mario Party Jamboree, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Labo, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2, Bug Fables, Quake, Monster Hunter Generations 4, something. You just wrote Monster Hunter something here. So.
Yeah. You guys said a whole bunch of words, and I just tuned out.
Generations Ultimate.
Okay. Enter the Gungeon, 1000X Resist, and Hentai Golf.
I maybe Bug Fables, Donkey Kong Country Returns, and one other one.
I don't. I'm not sold on Donkey Kong Country Returns. I think maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm fine with that.
Do we give Christian this Monster Hunter game?
I mean,
Christian representation.
I'm okay with that.
I'm going to find the actual name for it. in a second here. It's Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. So we can put that one over as the Christian representation.
All right.
Thank you.
For sure.
Appreciate
You're welcome,
it.
Christian. Oops. That was a lot of extra information about that game. I'll get it in a second. So yeah, I like that.
I do like that.
What's your
Labo
least favorite
piano.
game on this list?
I mean, the Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2 games.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna make it. I played through both of those, and I just don't know if they're gonna make it. Some people are probably mad about it. I got
those just
3 in.
Yeah, those aren't for me, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, 3's pretty good. I like Quake 1.
What
but
about-
there's some?
What about the meat cutting game from Super Mario Party Jamboree alone?
Yeah, I'm not. You know me, Jeff. I'm not gonna go along with your cute bullshit.
Well,
I'm gonna keep
what if
this
we
thing
did? What if we
honest.
did the whole Super Mario Party Jamboree and then just what we knew in our hearts what we were doing?
I have at that point. I'm like, okay, maybe we do put Donkey Kong Country Returns. In,
Okay,
then.
no, yeah, I was looking for your honest take there. That sounds
Yeah.
fine to me.
At that point, you're right. Now, okay, I want to ask chat something here, real quick. Is there some game that you think we have just not considered or included because there's one spot left that's driving you crazy? I just want to look
Chat
one more time.
immediately
No
had
collections. No collections. No NSO. What MEO?
one. No, part-time UFO. That is a HAL Laboratories game where you play as a UFO catcher and you just go around picking stuff up. And it's got great physics. It's a ton of fun. My kids love playing it. I love playing it. It's really good.
Are you
Okay.
kissing Chad? Because we asked Chad.
Yeah, it was that was in chat. It was
Yeah. Here's a question I just realized: is Donkey Kong Country Returns better than Rayman Legends?
no. Put Rayman Legends on there and I'm putting part-time UFO.
Yeah, I think that's right. Sorry, Donkey Kong Country Returns. That's a good point about Rayman that people had earlier. Let me look at this one more last call. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like Yoshi's Crafted Girl. I'm sorry. Crafted Girls, Crafted World. Just don't like it.
Yoshi crafted a girl. He shouldn't have that power.
You just should not have that power.
Yeah, the Untitled Goose Game. People are saying, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we got. Was that?
Maybe? Donut County. Did that came out?
I never played. I never played that. I don't know much about that.
I didn't play it on
yeah.
Switch. Snipper Clips, sure. Mike hates it. He
Yeah, I don't think
despises Snipper
gonna
Clips.
make it.
He wouldn't wipe
I don't
his
think Snipper
ass
Clips
with
gonna make
Snipper Clips.
I'll tell you what. I'm loving Arms at number 100.
Yeah, that looks real hot, actually.
I'm a big fan of that now, actually. So that's great. All right. I'm OCD, so I'm gonna start doing this on the sites. We have the actual numbers over here. I think we have the 100 games, Jeff.
Okay. I
I think it's time.
think you're right. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna deeply upset you. Let's just do this.
What's that? What? You have to consult me.
I just moved it up one, so it's lined up now, and I'll
Oh, that's
just
way better
I'll
then.
just get rid of the frozen thing for you.
That's way better.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, good. Do we want to start ordering these now? Did you want to like save that for the next time we do this? What do you think?
I mean, I think we should probably wrap this up.
You think we should just do it right now?
Let's do it right now.
Let's get to it. All right, Jeff, what's the best Switch game ever?
Let's go.
Let me be in charge of this, moving things up and down, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind at all.
Okay. What do you think is the best Switch game? Number 1.
I think it's Breath of the Wild, and then I think 2 is Super Mario Odyssey, and then I put Tears of the Kingdom 3.
I have a pretty hard time arguing with that. I think it's funny because, like, even though for me, Breath of the Wild would be number 3 in those, I like Breath of the Wild number 1 makes plenty of sense. I like Tears of the Kingdom a little bit more than Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, you know, this isn't necessarily all about importance factor that much, Jeff, but importance factor sure is just off the charts for Breath of the Wild, right?
Yep, it's
Kinda
yeah. I mean, it's. I think we were gonna look back in 25 years and be like, yeah, Switch, Breath of the Wild. People just be thinking those things hand in hand for all the reasons, all the right reasons. It being so important, but it's still going to be a great game. I think this remaster is going to come out and people are like, oh shit, Breath of the Wild truly is special.
Okay. Now let's figure out what number 4 is. Do you think it's Pikmin 4? Do you think it's Metroid Dread? Or is there something else you think is vying for
I
that
do think
spot?
it's Pikmin 4 personally, but I want to hear what you think.
I maybe like Dread a bit more.
Sure, I get it.
I am not like very precious about it because I do think Pikmin 4 is incredible. I like it a lot. I will say, like, with Dread, like I have the smallest complaint about the music. I don't know if I have a complaint with Pikmin 4. In all honesty, I don't know what my criticism would be.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
maybe the night levels are a little bit underbaked, but no, they're great too, and they don't overstay their welcome. Pikmin 4 is just kind of a really perfectly designed game. It is just knows exactly what it is and knows how what its fun parts are and just nails those. I think it's Pikmin 4.
Okay. So that's the top 5, everybody. Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, Tears of the Kingdom, Pikmin 4, Dread. Now, 6. I think contenders for the 6th spot for me, Jeff, is this Metroid Prime Remaster, 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Smash Bros. Ultimate, Luigi's Mansion 3, Hades and Celeste, maybe Lost Crown. Like, which one of those speaks to you the most?
Okay, so yeah, I look at so we're talking about Metroid Prime Remaster, Bowser's Fury / 3D World. Those two are definitely kind of right. Those are above Ultimate. They're above Luigi's Mansion 3. They're above Hades. I actually probably move Hades above Ultimate and Luigi's Mansion 3, and then I'm feeling pretty good about the top 10 at that point.
Yeah, there's a part of me. It's like, I don't care that much about the remaster factor. Metroid Prime Remaster. It's just so freaking good. So Metroid Prime Remaster over 3D World and Bowser's Fury?
It's close.
I think maybe not.
If you want to switch, because we did just play Bowser's Fury recently, and it's spectacular. It's so good.
I think there's just so much more. There's a bit more new there than with Metroid Prime Remaster. Metroid Prime Remaster is so freaking well done, and it's just a great remaster, one of the best games ever for sure. So that's gonna be in the top 10. But 3D World was made so much better being on Switch, and then just has this whole new game with it. I don't care how long it is; it's just a new game that's there, and it's incredible in its own right. So I think I put Bowser's Fury just a little bit over Metroid Prime Remaster, then Hades. Yeah, Smash Bros. Ultimate, then Luigi's Mansion 3. I think I want Luigi's Mansion 3 in the top 10.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I think Luigi's Mansion 3 is definitely the bottom part of the top 10, and 9 or 10, I'm okay with either one. You know me, I'm fine with the Smash Brothers. But sure. I know how much you like it, so I'm okay with making this your call between Smash Brothers and Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah, I think part of me almost put Luigi's Mansion 3 above it, but no, this is such an amazing Smash Brothers that I definitely think it needs to be at 9. Let me read the top 10 one more time. Make sure you're good. Lock it in. From number 1, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Tears of the Kingdom, Pikmin 4, Metroid Dread, 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Metroid Prime Remastered, Hades, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Luigi's Mansion 3. Do we want to lock in this top 10?
I think so, yeah. I mean, as locked in as anything's going to be, but that is probably not going to change.
No, I bolted it, so it's mildly locked in at the moment.
There you go, everybody.
Do you think Celeste or Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is the 11th best Nintendo Switch game?
I think they're both in the conversation, and God, I'm trying to think, would I put Animal Crossing above those? And I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I don't think I would.
I wouldn't. Okay. It's tough between these two, but I think I probably put Prince of Persia above Celeste, and then Celeste is number 12.
You know what we forgot is Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
Oh shit! Okay.
I do like.
Yeah, no, that's a top. That's definitely a top 100 game. That's honestly probably a top 50 game. We can.
What game? If we had to get rid of a game for it under the bottom, would you get rid of Part-Time UFO for that?
I would probably get rid of something else first. Let me just look real quick.
Ring Fit Adventure, Switch Sports.
Yeah, get rid of Ring Fit Adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just go to a gym, everybody. I'm joking. Okay, so Prince of Persia is 11. I think Celeste is 12. Do you Animal Crossing at 13 then? Right?
I'm glancing around. We're kind of because we kind of shotgun blasted some games in at this point. Yeah, I think Animal Crossing at 13 is right.
Do you think Fire Emblem 3 Houses at 14 is right?
It seems at this point I personally would probably start getting Super Mario Brothers Wonder in there, but it doesn't have to go above Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Fire Emblem 3 Houses is pretty good. There are some things I would put after 3 Houses before F-Zero 99. I would put Kirby and Forgotten Land maybe before F-Zero 99. Yeah,
I would move that up so, and then maybe. I wouldn't put Wonder above Forgotten Land. I could maybe put it after it.
It can go right after Forgotten Land. I'm okay with that.
Okay, what did happen there? I'll fix that. Okay, so let's move. Yeah, Super Mario Bros. Wonder in that 16 spot. So now we're looking at number 17. Do you want it to be F-Zero 99? Do you think there's some other games that should be going into that spot first?
I would like the games that I would put up there at that point are SteamWorld Dig 2, Into the Breach.
Yeah, I think there's like, because I would also, there's like, I have like my Undertales and Sonic Manias and stuff that I would want to put in there at
Balatro even.
that point.
Yeah,
An Undertale,
yeah.
Balatro, yeah. So, okay. Let me think about it. I know that like we're a bit split on the whole Hollow Knight. We're split on the Hollow Knight SteamWorld Dig thing. I've conceded with you some other stuff though. I gave you Breath of the Wild, some other things. I want Hollow Knight next.
After where would Hollow Knight go
After
then?
Super Mario Brothers Wonder, I want it at 17. Hollow Knight, and then we'll put SteamWorld Dig.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, I like that. And so yeah, we'll do that. And then even
I mean, it's not right, but I'm okay with it.
it's pretty right. Whoops, fix that. And then the next, you want again, kind of in this range. I'm thinking like Shovel Knight, Undertale, Balatro.
I would
Into the Breach.
I would put Into the Breach here, and
Okay.
other things could still go ahead of it, but it definitely should be in the conversation for coming up next.
Where's Stardew Valley at? I put Stardew Valley
Right
after
there, 24.
Can I put it above Into the Breach?
Yeah, you can for sure.
Okay.
I love
All right.
Stardew Valley.
Can I put Sonic Mania after Into the Breach? Actually, can I put Undertale first and then Sonic Mania?
You could put Undertale and then Sonic Mania, but things are probably going to go before Sonic Mania, Mike. Come on.
I think Sonic Mania is so freaking good.
I mean,
What's better than Sonic Mania?
Return of the Obra
I think Sonic Mania is better
Dinn,
than
Clubhouse
F-Zero 99.
Games, Outer
Clubhouse
Wilds,
games?
Chants of Sonar, Pikmin 3
Clubhouse
Deluxe,
games?
Golf Story,
You're insane.
Dead Cells.
No, not Dead Cells.
I shouldn't have said Dead Cells because now you're going to fixate on that. And I was only
That's
I
the
only
one. That's
half
the one
minute.
I will not bend on. Absolutely. Yeah, Sonic's never good. No, Sonic Mania is so
Sonic
freaking
Mania
good.
is great. I even love Sonic Mania. It's just weird.
Let me say this. Shovel Knight should probably go above Sonic Mania.
Yes.
Shovel Knight Treasure Trove is freaking good. Let's see, above Sonic Mania.
Okay. Link's Awakening should go above Sonic Mania, and then I'm going to start being a little bit softer on Sonic Mania after that point.
You didn't even like that remake.
No, I had issues with the visuals when I first played it. Now I've realized I have both, and I don't have to whine so much.
We probably should put Mario Kart 8 at some point here soon, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think...
We can put Mario Kart 8 Deluxe above Sonic Mania.
Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, sure.
Can we put it above Link's Awakening or no?
We can put it above Link's Awakening. Yeah, I think they're kind of similar in terms of ranking.
Oh, I want Thousand Year Door at this point. I'll put Thousand Year Door above Sonic Mania. I would put it above Link's Awakening. I don't know about you. I'll leave that up to you.
No, put it right with Link's Awakening. Well, you could put it right above Link's Awakening, but then I don't think anything else goes above Link's Awakening.
Okay, nothing else goes above Link's Awakening. Did you like The Messenger? I like The Messenger a ton.
I do not like The Messenger.
You don't like it?
I do not like The Messenger. I did not enjoy playing The Messenger.
What? Really? It seems like a kind of a
I thought so too.
Game.
Yeah, I thought I would really like it, and I don't know. I don't know what it was, but trying to remember it. Yeah, The Messenger. Thank you, Kevin.
Wow, man, I think it's okay. That's fine. We can put it lower.
It's Dead Cell's definitely better than The Messenger.
Okay,
it definitely. It just
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Then they're both moving down. Then
all right, they're Thelma and Louising their way down this thing. All right, here we go.
And Louising their way down this list together. Maybe we should get Splatoon 2 on there now.
Yeah, Splatoon 2
after Link's Awakening.
Yeah,
at number 26.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind
of chances are just moving it up a little bit. Just to remind
what should we do with
myself.
these Ori games?
Or we can start going in around this range.
Yeah, because I mean, look, you probably want to play these games on Xbox first, but they're still very, very good. And okay, yeah, Ori Will of the Wisps is better than Sonic Mania. I'll wait a little bit for Blind Forest. Okay, look, Jeff, we could put F-Zero 99 above Sonic Mania.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yes.
Do you want Balatro next?
I mean, I want Balatro before Sonic Mania. Yes.
Yeah. I'm putting a lot of stuff above Sonic Mania still. Don't worry, including Golf Story.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Golf Story number 30.
Yeah, that looks right.
Look right to you. Ooh.
You do your
God, I
Power
like
Slave
Power Slave.
Exhumed, yeah.
I was about to say, I like Power Slave Exhumed a ton. I definitely want that pretty high on here. Where do you think the Super Mario RPG remake is going?
I think
it's
good.
time. You think we wait a little bit more?
I think let's wait until like the late 30s, early 40s. Kind of where it's a little bit where it's at right now. Maybe a little bit lower. Because I would put Return of the Obra Dinn above it.
And then I want to put Dragon Quest 11 above it.
Okay.
Now, okay, wait a second. Let me move Return of the Obra Dinn. So I'll put that right behind Power Slave Exhumed. Then I'll put Dragon Quest 11 right behind Return of the Obra Dinn. Like a so. Is it too soon for Arceus?
Yeah, it's too soon for Arceus. We're still kind of dealing with the Sonic Mania problem.
It's just staring us down the barrel. I'll tell you what, Sonic Mania is better than Super Mario Maker 2.
It's not, but I get like this is a very much a split like in the fork in the road where it's like you didn't have the experience that I had with Super Mario Maker 2, so there's just no way I can like convince you of that. I'm okay with the like keeping Super Mario Maker 2 and Sonic Mania sort of locked together as well. And
I definitely think that there's a cabal and Dead Cells, Mario Maker 2, and Sonic Mania may be in it together.
Yeah,
like,
I agree with that. Yes.
Clumped.
Yes.
I don't know where they're going
maybe
exactly.
Maybe even the Messenger can be part of that, and the Messenger is below all three of those. Yes.
Yeah, there's a clump here. Like they're all moving down together.
Okay, well, I would put Chance of Sinar above all of them then.
All right. I play that one. I'll take your word for it.
Oh,
but then my kind of take my word on it is going to be Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Right?
Okay.
That is so freaking good.
Here's where go ahead.
I'm playing Tales of Graces and I'm enjoying it, but I'm a lot of time like, this is no Tales of Vesperia, but it's pretty good.
Here's where I'm like personally like split Clubhouse games. Do I want that like above Dead Cells and Super Mario Maker 2? I don't want it above Super Mario Maker 2. And like, am I gonna just keep doing like, well, let's put it above? Well, I do want to put it above the Messenger.
You can put it above the Messenger.
Okay, all right. Maybe that could join the cabal.
The way you say the Messenger,
I just don't like it. I don't.
Man, I wonder what it was. Was it like the kind of like? Was it the writing? That's
definitely the writing wasn't great. Yeah, I just thought like I remember thinking that I was never super impressed with the gimmicks that they had going on there.
The jumping and then you hit something there and you jump again. I know.
I felt like it didn't feel as like good as it should have felt or something like that. But yeah, I do believe Clubhouse Games has joined this cabal of Sonic Mania, Mario Maker 2, Dead Cells, Clubhouse Games, and the Messenger.
Could I get Live Alive above the cabal?
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Tetris Effect Connected could probably go above the cabal.
Tetris Effect they needs to go up. In fact, I could put it above Live Alive. Even Tetris Effect Connected on Switch is amazing.
Yes, it really is.
My favorite,
especially on the
Tetris
OLED
experience, especially on the OLED. Is Monster Hunter Rise maybe at this point above the cabal?
Yeah.
I like Rise a lot. Even like I'm not saying I like Rise more than Wilds, but I might. Like I really like playing Rise, even on the Switch. It's so snappy too. I know, Christian. I know you and Rise, but
that is wild for you to say.
I think a lot of people are going to agree. I think a lot of people are going to agree with that. That's all said and done. It's a snappier game in a lot of ways. Is it time to order the cabal, or is there other things you want to go above the cabal?
Let's order. No, I think it's probably about time to order the cabal. I'm like looking for games to put ahead of it. There's maybe some others that we'll talk about, but
to be clear, this cabal we're talking about is Sonic Mania, Super Mario Maker 2, Dead Cells, Clubhouse Games 51, and the Messenger. I get the feeling the Messenger is going to be at the bottom of the cabal.
Wow, you're correct.
Considering your dismissive tone. And then look, then you can have Clubhouse Games. We get to play Solitaire and Marbles or whatever the fuck that is.
That's right.
Okay.
I played Clubhouse Games not even 2 hours ago. I was playing it to learn how to play backgammon with my kids.
I'm just going to say it. when I look at these fight games, I'm like, man, Sonic Mania, clearly the best. Clearly the best of all of them.
I would. Well, no, Mario Maker 2 is clearly the best. Honestly, Mario Maker 2. It's just if we had the gamepad, it'd be in the top 10. But no, Clubhouse Games is better. Dead Cells is better. Jesus.
Here's what I'll give. Okay, what do you like more, Dead Cells or Mario Maker 2?
Mario Maker 2. I think Mario Maker 2 can go in right after Sonic Mania.
Oh, after Sonic Mania. Okay, great. That's fine. Never mind.
Yeah. The Sonic Mania can have this. It's earned it after like being in charge of the Cabal. It had to deal with all these hangers-ons. It can have it. All right.
This fucking Cabal.
Yeah.
Which, to be clear, is the order of the Cabal. I think, unless you have an objection, to Sonic Mania, Super Mario Maker 2, Dead Cells, Clubhouse Games 51, and The Messenger.
No, I think that's right. I mean. Right is such a weird word. That works for me.
Do we want to put Cuphead next?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it doesn't need to like move around too much. Yeah, that's good. Super Mario RPG could probably start like solidifying its place around here.
Can I put Ori and the Blind Forest above Cuphead?
Yes, I like that better than Cuphead.
Cuphead almost destroyed our lives.
That's true. Yeah, it haunts us to this day.
Yeah, and then I think after Cuphead, that's probably a good place for Mario RPG, and probably a good place for Arceus after that. At this point,
I'm down with that.
And then okay, we're so close to getting 50. Splatoon 3 at number 48, or too high? You want Tetris 99 above Splatoon 3?
I think so. I'll move Tetris 99 up there for you.
You like Outer Wilds a lot. Like
I do. I haven't played it on Switch, but everyone seems to think it's fine on there. Outer Wilds, like. If we're just talking about just a game, it is very high on this list. This works for me. Outer Wilds here is good. You know what? Maybe Pikmin 3 Deluxe above Outer Wilds.
Okay. Pikmin 3 Deluxe.
Sorry, I tried to move it. And I know you said that I shouldn't do that, but I did it anyhow.
Can you Control Z again? Something got deleted.
Let me redo and see if something else happened there.
Look at you breaking everything.
Yeah. I hit Control Z and it's not fixing that.
Oh no, it's getting worse.
I know. Hang on, let me go all the way back to there. Okay, so this is what we have. Let me hit it once. Okay.
Oh, we definitely have a game missing now. I don't know which one it was.
Christian, go find out what game's missing.
Chat, what game did Jeff delete by accident? Was it Cuphead? Cuphead's not on there anymore. It's Cuphead.
Okay. No, wait, Cuphead's at 45.
Shit, it's not Cuphead.
Super Mario RPG is still there.
Yeah, Super Mario RPG, then Legends Arceus, Tetris 99, Splatoon 3, and then...
Did something get like...
Oh, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon.
I did redo chat.
No, Bloodstained's there. Did you like lower it? Yeah, this is 101 games now.
Okay,
you added a row.
Space.
I have no idea.
I'm going to delete the row.
Okay.
So I got it.
Too many hands and one steering wheel. It's not good.
I'm going to keep doing that because it went really well.
that was just excellent for the flow there. All of a sudden.
Add 5 more minutes
impressive.
To our podcast.
It's not just that you did it. It was like it did somehow break everything as soon as you did.
And like it was my fault. Like to be clear, your thing is on that box, but you told me not to mess with it. So 100% my fault. No matter what happened there. Yes, just my fault.
Okay, let's make sure because some things got moved around here. Let's go at 45 again. Cuphead at 45.
Yeah, I'm good with that. And then Mario RPG, yeah.
Then Archie and Arceus, and then Tetris 99, Splatoon 3, then Outer Wilds at 50. Now, what you're saying is you maybe want Pikmin 3 above Outer Wilds.
Yes.
Okay. And I will move that for you. Now,
thank you.
I kind of want to maybe lockish in this top 50. Is there anything that's not in this top 50?
And that would mean at least going above Pikmin 3 Deluxe right now.
Yeah. Okay, because I'm seeing some, like, I think Final Fantasy 6 Pixel Remaster, I think it should be above the Cabal. I think it should be above...
I mean, if you feel that strongly...
Be above the Cabal.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm putting it all the way above Sonic Mania at 38 now.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Anything else that you think needs to be in the top 50?
That would be above Splatoon 3 now. Okay.
Yeah, now it would be above Splatoon 3.
Yeah, okay. No, I don't think so. I don't think there's any... Well, maybe like Echoes of Wisdom is like close, but maybe not.
Maybe not quite yet.
Yeah, all right. No, I think that top 50 works for me.
Works for you. All right, I'm going to lock it in-ish. So that's 50. All right. So Pikmin 3 at 51, I think it's fine. Then Outer Wilds. I would do. Here's where I would do. Actually, first I would do Final Fantasy 5 Pixel Remaster after Outer Wilds. Then Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. I think this is still a little too high for Nintendo World Championships. I got to be honest, Jeff. A little too high for it.
It's not going to drop too much more because, like, I definitely like it more than many games in the top 50. So, yeah, it's going to stop dropping here pretty soon.
Can I get Mega Man 11 above it? Then maybe I'll stop the bleeding.
Yeah, that works. I'm trying to see if there's anything I would put above NES World Championships right now.
Since the guy stabbing the list, I'll stop the bleeding.
He's poking at it.
Yeah, okay. No, that works. Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, so then now we are at the Total World Championship at 56. I like Sea of Stars being next. I don't think you have much affinity for that game.
Yeah, I mean, I would put Bayonetta 2 over it, and I would
we could do that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Bayonetta 2 is an all-time
I'm not going to put that walking simulator short hike over it, but we can do that.
A short hike is not a walking simulator. You've never played a short hike?
It's called a short hike. How can it not be?
It's a platform. You play as a bird, then you get a bunch of feathers to make you jump and fly.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know. Listen, I know sometimes names lie, but this is a good lie because it's a good game. You should play a short hike if you've never played it. It's so
Next,
good.
you're gonna tell me a confederacy of dunces isn't about like a government of stupid people. I don't know. Okay,
good one.
Thanks, Christian. I thought so.
Echoes of Wisdom is probably going to start locking itself in around this area as well.
60. I do kind of want to put the Star Wars games above it.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I mean, we blasted it onto the list at the same point for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah. I like yeah. Okay, so then Short Hike, Episode 1 Racer, KOTOR. Echoes of Wisdom at 62. Battle League's the next one that would be up. I think Kingdom Battle is probably better than Battle
Yeah, we
League.
could put Kingdom Battle. Kingdom Battle is
Mario
really,
Striker.
really good. Yeah.
And then
Vampire Survivors can probably go up above Mario
it's probably
Strikers.
low. Yeah, it can go up above Strikers. There's a few things I put above Strikers still. I'd put Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee above Strikers.
Yeah, okay.
I put Final Fantasy 1 pick. I think next I would do Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah, that
Game's very good.
That game's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. I think Mario Strikers around here though. I mean, I guess you want to put Final Fantasy 1 above it.
I would put Final Fantasy 1
Okay,
above
yeah,
it.
I've not
Probably
played
Neon
Final
White
Fantasy 1.
above it. And okay, even I know I'm a little bit of a Xenoblade hater. I don't think I could put Xenoblade Chronicles 3 below Battle League.
Yeah, that's fine. But I do think okay, how about Unicorn Overlord? How do you feel about that one?
That's okay.
Okay. All right, then I think we're probably at a point now where it does stop dropping. I'm not seeing anything else I'd put above it. No, that's respectable for Mario Strikers.
Would you let me put 13 Sentinels, maybe Cadence of Hyrule above Strikers still?
13 Sentinels, yes. Cadence of Hyrule, no.
Okay. I thought, interesting. I thought maybe you were more of a Cadence of Hyrule fan.
Cadence of Hyrule, great soundtrack, kind of only okay to play.
Okay. I enjoy playing it fine.
Yeah,
I don't think about it all the time.
I think Mario Strikers is just a much more fun game to play than that, for sure. Okay, yeah.
Thank goodness you're here is at 72 right now after Mario Strikers. Do you like that?
Wait, did Streets of Rage 4 not get put on the list?
Oh, did something happen to Streets of Rage 4?
All right, what are we taking off?
Try to put on. All right, yeah, something's got to go.
And maybe that is part-time UFO.
Maybe part-time UFO.
I would get rid of Spiritfarer first, but I didn't play much Spiritfarer.
I mean, Spiritfarer would be like one of the ones I would get rid of, but I don't know what's part. I don't want to get rid of Spiritfarer.
Yeah, let me.
I just don't want to.
You know what? I would probably get rid of Nintendo Switch Sports before part-time UFO.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
That's fine.
Good
now
compromise, Mike. Good job.
Yes. Now where does Streets of Rage 4 go? Because it could probably go up pretty high.
Yeah, let's see. I'm looking.
It goes above the Cabal for sure.
Oh yeah, with that's not even a question. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Yeah, it goes up above the Cabal.
It like.
God. Is it better than F-Zero 99?
It's like going. It goes up like yes into the 20s for sure. Yeah, that's probably right because then it's like, oh, that's a tough one to put it above Ori and Splatoon and Link's Awakening. Yeah. That's probably that's right for it.
All right. Splatoon 3 has been knocked off of the top 50 list with that move then.
Okay.
That's okay.
That's how it goes sometimes.
All right. So then back to 72, Mario Strikers Battle League. Thank goodness you're here at 73. Is that okay with you? I like that fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm trying to see if, there's nothing I put Suika Game above it, but that's not happening. So yeah.
No, that's not happening.
Suika Game is probably going to, that's fine.
Ghost Trick, super good game.
I've never played Ghost Trick.
We'll have to fix that. Ooh, I have to win another competition against you sometime.
Yeah, give me a punishment. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay. Unicorn Overlord at this spot seems fine. You know what? I would probably put Wonder Boy the Dragon Strike.
Yeah, Wonder Boy is amazing. Yeah, let's put that up.
That was very good. Yeah. Is this too high for Origami King?
Yes.
What
do we put above it?
I think Mario Party Superstars goes above Origami King.
I agree. I would probably put like Diablo 3 and Cruisin' Blast above it as well.
I think Diablo 3 and Cruisin' Blast are too low, and I think this is a good time to move them up a bit. I agree.
Let's see.
Yeah.
We're moving stuff above Origami King, right? Or at least around Origami King.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
And then I would, Mario. Baba's U is pretty good. Ape Out, Inscription. No, okay. Yeah, at this point, I'm like, Origami King at 80 is probably okay. We could probably still move something above it if you feel like you want to.
I may think Super Mario 35 is just inherently more interesting, right?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it had some weirdness to it, some quirks to its physics and things like that, but I got used to them, and it was cool.
I'd maybe do Braid. You know how I am with Braid. That's okay.
And that's above Origami King? Okay.
Origami King. Do we want to put Tropical Freeze above Origami King?
Yes.
I don't like Tropical Freeze as much as some people,
yes.
but I think it probably is better than Origami King.
Yeah. I mean, Origami King's a great game, except for the main thing that you do the entire time.
Except for the battle system.
Yep.
That hurts it a bit.
Hurts it quite a bit.
For that reason, yeah.
You vacated Hyrule above Origami King. Yeah, I'm okay with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna put Doom. Look, you can have Suika Game now if I could put Doom 64 right under it.
Yeah, and then take Mario Golf Super Rush even above Origami King, behind those other ones though.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Like so, okay. That was a lot we just did there to recap from number 80 down. Super Mario 35, Brain Anniversary Edition, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Threes, Kings of Hyrule, Suika Game, Doom 64. Mario Golf Super Rush, and then it'll be good with Origami King at 87, and then Mario Tennis Aces at 88.
I'm trying to see, what would I put above? I would put Ape Out above Mario Tennis Aces.
Okay. I have not played Inscription. What do we do with Inscription?
Inscription's like good around this range.
Okay.
I mean, but if you want to put other, like Inscription, I'm okay with that if that ends up around 99. Inscription is a really cool game, has a really awesome, strong start, and then I just didn't fall in love with it by the time I was done.
That's fine. I don't know anything about it. I gotta find out how to actually spell theater rhythm. I can't give you too much crap for that one.
Yeah, that one. Honestly, don't even know how to spell rhythm most of the time, so that's just me.
Yeah, it's rhythm, rhyme, and there's like another word that's similar.
They get me all the time.
How do I spell these things? I do. Oh God, that was bad. I do like that game a whole lot, Jeff.
You can move that above Inscription.
High. I'd like to put it above Inscription.
Yeah, I mean, you could put it above Mario Tennis Aces. I'm okay with that. Mario Tennis Aces.
I would love to put it above Mario Tennis.
Mario Tennis Aces is another one of these games, like many of the games that I've been defending recently that are awesome to play, and then have a lot of other issues outside of their awesome gameplay.
Yeah. Now, Octopath Traveler 2 is here largely out of guilt. Is this a good spot at 92 for the guilt game?
Put Baba Is You above it, and then I'm good.
Okay, I think that's fine. I would maybe at this point do Puyo Puyo Tetris after Baba Is You.
Yeah, definitely.
Or after Octopath.
Octopath. Either one. Yeah, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 is awesome.
I would put Persona 5 above Spiritfarer. I put Rayman Legends maybe next after Persona. Maybe above Persona.
I would put it above Persona. Yes, it's definitely above Spiritfarer.
Yeah, Persona 5 is amazing. This would not be the place I would want to play it the most. Is all. And then that would be Spiritfarer, then Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, then Part-Time UFO, and then ARMS.
Yes.
All right. Is there anything you would want to change?
Cruise and Blast up to number 1.
Well, wait, where is Cruise and Blasted pretty good?
It's 79. It did real well.
79.
It did real well.
Yeah, it's at 79.
Diablo 3 only slightly better than Cruise and Blast.
It is funny, some of the things that you get with this, right?
Yeah. Super Bomberman R is okay, Spiky. I did like it,
okay.
but it's just I'm not gonna make this list.
I wonder, do you want to move Episode 1 Racer up at all? Or
where do we have it?
It's at 61, right below Short Hike and Sea of Stars.
I mean, I wouldn't put it above Short Hike, but I would put it above Sea of Stars. So what does that mean? At least put it above Sea of Stars.
Yes, I think that means we do what I want.
Yeah.
Sorry. No,
I want it above Sea of Stars. I want Short Hike higher, but they both went down. So who cares?
Here, buddy, this one's for you. There you go. Short Hike above Sea of Stars.
He's so magnanimous, everybody. You moved You moved Short Hike up 1 space. Thank you so much.
Friendship is real.
It's a beautiful thing. You're gonna play a Short Hike someday, and you're gonna love it.
I'm sure I am.
It's so good.
That I am.
And this
I'm ready to lock it in.
I think we lock it in. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is good work.
This has been about a month of work here doing this. Jeff, I am going to read out the whole list.
Let's do it.
All right. If if you feel compelled to say something about a game real quick, that's fine. But there's a lot of games I'm going to read their number 2 for the audio listeners. Starting from the bottom. Number 100 is ARMS. Number 99, Part-Time UFO. 98, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. 97, Spiritfarer. 96, Persona 5 Royal. 95, Rayman Legends. 94, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. 93, Octopath Traveler 2. 92, Baba Is You. 91, Inscription. 90, Mario Tennis Aces. At 89, Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy Curtain Call. 88, Ape Out. At 87, Paper Mario The Origami King. 86, Mario Golf Super Rush. 85, Doom 64. 84, Suika Game. 83, Cadence of Hyrule. 82, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. 81, Braid Anniversary Edition. And at 80, Super Mario 35. So far, so good, Jeff.
Yep, looking good.
At 79, Cruise and Blast. At 78, Diablo 3. 77, Mario Party Superstars. 78, Unicorn Overlord. 75, Wonder Boy The Dragon's Trap. 74, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. 73, Thank Goodness You're Here. 72, Mario Strikers Battle League. 71, 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. At 70, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. At 69, Neon White. At 68, Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster. At 67, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. At 66, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. 65, Vampire Survivors. At 64, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. At 63, Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. At 62, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. At 61, okay, KOTOR's better than Sea of Stars. At 62, Sea of Stars. At 61, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Justice.
At 60, at 60, A Short Hike. At 59, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, the actual best racing game on the Switch. At 58, Bayonetta 2. At 57, Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. At 56, Mega Man 11. At 55, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. At 54, Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. At 53, Outer Wilds. At 52, Pikmin 3 Deluxe. At 51, Splatoon 3 Deluxe. And at 50, Tetris 99. So far, so good, Jeff. We got more to go. My voice isn't giving out yet. I am powerful. Just like Arceus, the god Pokemon is powerful. At number 49, Pokemon Legends Arceus. At 48, Super Mario RPG. 47, Cuphead. Shoutouts to Dean. 46, Ori and the Blind Forest. 45, The Messenger.
Boo!
At 44, Clubhouse Games, 51 Worldwide Classics.
Yay!
At 43, Dead Cells. At 42, Super Mario Maker 2. At 41, Sonic Mania. Yay! At 40, Final Fantasy 6 Pixel Remaster. At 39, Monster Hunter Rise. 38 is Live Alive. At 37, Tetris Effect Connected. 36, Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. 35, Chants of Sonar. At 34, Dragon Quest 11S Echoes of an Elusive Age. At 33, Return of the Obra Dinn. At 32, Power Slave Exhumed. 31, Golf Story. At 30, Balatro. 25, F099.
29.
29, F099, thank you. Streets of Rage 4 is at 28. 27, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. At 26 is Splatoon 2. At 25, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. At 24, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. At 23, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. At 22, Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. That's like so many games in one. That package is incredible.
That's amazing.
21, Undertale. At 20, Into the Breach. At 19, Stardew Valley. 18, SeaWorld Dig 2. 17, Hollow Knight. 16, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. 15, Kirby in the Forgotten Land. At 14, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. 13, Animal Crossing New Horizons. 12, Celeste. 11, Prince of Persia The Lost Crown. And then, the top 10. At number 10, Luigi's Mansion 3. Number 9, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Number 8, Hades. Number 7, Metroid Prime Remaster. Number 6, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. The 5th best Nintendo Switch game of all time, Metroid Dread.
Hell yeah.
The 4th best Nintendo Switch game of all time, Pikmin 4.
Let's go.
The 3rd best Nintendo Switch game of all time, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. The 2nd best Nintendo Switch game of all time, Super Mario Odyssey. I switched it for a second there. I was just joking. Super Mario Odyssey.
It's pretty
1.
sly. Pretty sly.
The best Nintendo Switch game. The first Nintendo Switch game. The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. And there's some games coming out still. If one of them really pops off, we can add it in here. There's a Metroid Prime 4 that might be pretty good, right?
Yep, we'll see.
We could come back to this. And again, this list does not include compilations or NSO games, so don't yell at us about those. But otherwise, that was a lot of fun, and I feel pretty good about that list.
Yeah, we've been meaning to do that for a while, and we're like, well, we'll just wait until we get to the Switch 2, and then we'll do it. So here we are. I'm glad we did it. This looks right. Let's put this out into the world and let people show how great we are at picking the best games.
Yeah, I wonder what people will be mad about. I mean, chat doesn't seem too mad for a change, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Right. I do like Willow Davis saying this is a really cool concept to do a top 100 Switch games if hentai golf didn't exist. So that's funny. But yeah, this was fun. This is a good thing to do as we're sort of waxing nostalgic about the Switch. Probably, it's hard to say because like there's not a ton of nostalgia right now. But I bet when it's all said and done, somehow my favorite video game console, especially at a time where most video game consoles don't make me feel a lot of things anymore, you know?
Yep. Switch is like the culmination of consoles to me in a lot of ways. Like, if we are mostly done with consoles, and I know Nintendo won't be, and PlayStation will continue on, of course they will, and Xbox is going to be weird. Hey, we got the Switch after so many years of consoles being weird and interesting. In a lot of ways, the Switch is like the most like important one to me. It really just figured out the way I want to be playing games, and it crushed it. It's such a good place to be playing games, and there were so many good games for it. So yes, very, very good tenure for that system.
Yep. Just this is like both of us, but gosh, there aren't too many games here that I haven't played, and probably all of them I should at some point. And this was fun because you have played most of these games both, and then we have our favorites here and there, and then there's the guilt trip of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Not Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I mean, Octopath Traveler 2.
Octopath Traveler 2, yeah.
Yeah. See,
I mean,
Chronicles 2 not making it. So.
I've played some Hollow Knight, so I'm trying to go through here and see a game that I haven't played. Like, what is the first game on here that I haven't played? I played a lot of Power Slave Exhumed. I played
for me
like 15 hours of Dragon Quest.
I have not
11.
played Chants of Sonar at 35.
Okay.
So that's
and then I didn't play Tales of Vesperia. So right there.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Someday I'll tell you, I'll play Chants of Sonar and you play Tales of Vesperia.
Sure, why not?
Tales of Vesperia rule. I was like
Chance of
happy to get
Sonar
that one
is
pretty
so
high.
good. Again, that's like a puzzle game with languages and stuff. It's so good.
Yeah. All right. Well, that did take some time. Why don't we take one more quick break?
Yep.
Luckily, I don't have like much to talk about in terms of games I've been playing. But let's
You got
clean
some
up the
super chats to clear up too, and then we'll be good.
All right, let's do it.
Break. All
right.
Shut up, Grant.
I can't say.
Says that the launch date of the Switch is closer to the launch date of the N64 than it is from today. Feel old now?
I don't believe that. Can't be true.
It's not true. It's definitely not true.
Wait, I didn't even spend a brain cell actually thinking about it. I was just like, no, that's not right. Incredible. Are you ready?
I'm good. Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this L and save it for later.
All right, we're back. Let's clean up these super chats, Jeff.
Oh, yeah, sure. I got them right here. I think we left off with Daily Beating. Kieran Smith was sending a super chat. Didn't have a message. I think Kieran did send in something quickly afterward.
If you click that message button on it, you should be able to see.
Oh, thank you.
What the reply was.
No, it's not expanding for me. Do you see it?
Let me see. I think I can get that bad boy to work. Here we go. It is part of that season of Reacher was shot in my hometown of St. John's, Newfoundland. Dude is a tank. That's neat. There you go. Thank you, Kieran. Newfoundland. They found it.
JJ Plex says this is to celebrate Canada winning 4 nations. Congratulations. Go to hell.
Look, we owed Canada one.
Oh, for real. Like, yes.
Canada.
Yeah. That was, they should be very proud of that and have some national pride because they are still allowed to feel that. And if I feel that, I feel icky. All right, let's go to input video here. It says honorable mentions for best use of HD Rumble goes to Sinran Kagura Reflections for hand holding. Okay, so when you hold hands with one of the girls whose clothes explodes, you get the HD Rumble in there. Well, congratulations to you. Screaming Madden says I started Link to the Past on NSO today and aim to beat it this year. Really quick, top 3 favorite NSO games y'all played on Switch. You'll beat that game much faster than this year. It's just once you start really getting into it, it's hard to put that down.
God, I played a ton of NSO games. I love playing games on NSO. I'm gonna stick to games I actually hadn't really played much before until NSO or something. Earthbound's probably number one. I've actually been thinking about Earthbound a lot still.
Yeah, you're one of them.
Yeah, I'm one of those people now. I am kind of like, oh yeah, that's a good game. Earthbound. That's definitely one of the best SNES games, huh? So I think about Earthbound a lot. I'll tell you what, Shinobi 3 is the next thing that came up.
That's
for
good.
Me. Yeah, I so excited for that new one coming out also. I love Pokemon Puzzle League.
Oh yeah, that's great. No, Pokemon. There's nothing shame. That's a great game. I mean, it's just Tetris Attack, right? That's fantastic.
Yeah, I play a ton of that. I think most of my Nintendo 64 NSO time has just been playing Pokemon Puzzle League, actually.
Yeah, I'll just go with my Holy Trinity as hard for me to remember anything else. 1080, Excite Bike, and Wave Race. There you go.
Yeah, I play a lot of Super Metroid. I mean, all the Metroids on NSO are always fantastic. Always a good time.
El Grug says, would that part after you reach the first credits in Pikmin 4 be a good punishment challenge? Trying to avoid spoilers, and I think I did poorly. Not
talking about that takes probably a while though.
Yeah, let me double check. That could be fun if it's like 3 hours. We could probably pull that off. But if it's anything,
how long is it to just do the Olimar thing?
I think isn't that what he's talking about?
That's what he's talking about? Sorry. No.
Yeah.
Good job trying to avoid this, but we talked about that before.
Yeah, it's fine. Yes. Honestly, that should just give more people more reason to go play that game. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That could probably be like 3 hours is what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'll have to double check. I think I beat it in one sitting because it was just so good.
I think it's the same. Yeah.
Pikmin 4.
Number 4. Good on Pikmin 4.
Definitely earned it. Just such
so good.
immaculately designed game.
I came to this generation not caring about Pikmin, and then Pikmin 4 was just
I
amazing.
mean, a lot of people felt that way. Last super chat, Paul Emmanuel says, just want to chip in and say thanks on one of the rare occasions I'm around for the stream in Australia. Mikey, stream Outer Wilds, please. Penis.
Well, I keep trying
Thank
to
you,
get
Paul.
it to win one of the Game S Game Club polls. It just keeps missing it somehow.
Yeah, do people say like why they're just more excited about other games or whatever?
It's just more, I think it's just more other things or more exciting, or like they're on sale or Game Pass or something.
I think
like
Outer
that.
Wilds, like even though people praise it all the time, it's like hard to explain why other people should be excited about it because it's like such a mystery. It's such a black box that I think until you play it, it's hard to know why people care about it.
Yep. All right then, Jeff. I think that does it. What a fun time we had here today, huh?
I'm gonna get the music going here in a second. Yeah, that was good. I'm very happy with this list. Very happy to hang out and do this show. Looking forward to having some more Nintendo news here at some point. We'll see.
Right.
I'll say I did like continue to like text a little bit. Nintendo's doing something of some sort here relatively soon, whether it's a full direct or not. They have partners that they need to do stuff with, that sort of thing. So we'll see.
So a partner direct?
I mean, at the not even at the minimum, but like they could do a partner direct. They could they could end up just being tweets, but I think it sounds like it should be more than that.
All right.
Let me get the music
me.
going. I did fix that, so there we go.
All good. Cruisin'. Hey, it's that song. Cruisin' did pretty well. Was that where did it end up breaking Cruisin'?
79, I think.
70, yeah. 79. Neon White got the illustrious 69.
Of course. Good for
Of course. Yeah, good for it. My throat hurts a little bit from just reading all of this.
I thought about offering to like read like the next 30 at some point, but you had such a good energy.
I was just going with it. I just couldn't be stopped. Yeah. Hey, tomorrow, White Club, Grubb, Blues Grubber, 2000. I do not think you're going to beat it tomorrow.
I don't think
You're not gonna beat him?
No.
I think you're
Maybe you
finishing tomorrow.
You can maybe beat this third level. You're going to like a spooky level next, though, right?
Yeah, the haunted graveyard or whatever it was. Fucking Christ, what a weird game. Well, at least it's weird, right? Not
It's
just a
it's
slog.
Very good to watch. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Come on, go cruising, cruising. Come on, go cruising. Let's go cruising. Let's go cruising. Let's go cruising.
It's a blast.
Come on, let's go
Juicy Grubb Nugget. I think I said that because you told me, like, hey, tell them the stuff about God of War or something. I was like, okay, everyone, I got a juicy Grubb Nugget for you.